The Legend of Carla just used their daily eye drops. Keep them eyes moist, y'all.
What up? How Carla? How creature? Could you be creaturing? How Carla? But I asked you first. Rude. Just kidding. You do whatever you want. You don't gotta tell me how you are. Why use lot word when few word do trick? Although I realize that it may be difficult with someone as
Daddy
English
underscore
as second
bears
language.
just used their daily eye drops.
What up?
Keep them eyes moist, y'all.
You are good. Good. I'm good. I'm also good. I'm sleepy a little bit, but I'm good. It was a day at work, but it was alright. It wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? I mean, like, a day at this job is really not that bad. So honestly, great. Like relatively, I'm doing great. I thought I did something. You were wondering how I did it. No. See, see, the English is second. Well, and then also, that's not proper English. That's like, that's dumb speak. That's my few word talk. I don't know. Recently, I've been doing that. I'll pop in a Tommy stream. And I'll go, how Tommy, or I'll go, how Doodles. And I'm just asking, how are Doodles? How are Tommy? How are you? And that's kind of that's how that works. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. It does. Well, it will to you. It'll make sense to you now, but it doesn't actually make any real sense. I just realized I haven't even looked at my face in the camera yet, and I can tell that I look sleepy. Do you see my red eyes? I don't know why. I do kind of know why. I didn't sleep all that good last night, but sometimes it'd be like that. I have been trying. A little tired. Yeah, a little tired. I've been trying to figure out. I've been trying to Valheim because I haven't. Oh. Casey, I'm sorry. That's. I don't know if that sound and that message go together very well, but hell yeah. I'm sorry you slept well. I mean, I'm sorry you didn't sleep well. What? I don't know. I can't read. Don't at me. Yeah, I woke up in the middle. I've been waking up in the middle of the night, which is wild because I'm like already not getting much sleep, and I don't often wake up in the middle of the night. Like that's not a thing that I normally do, but here I am. Oh well, you know what I mean? Did I close? Well, that was dumb. So anyway, so the idea for today was normally be first and foremost to be play, Valheim, to creative mode building in Valheim. But I don't know. It's for some reason. Well, I reset. I didn't reset anything. So the server that I want to play on. Well, it was a server. I want to play single player so that I can do creative mode. And I tried to get the old world. You had a kid. Oh, you were talking. Yeah, Carl, I saw you were doing at 10 o'clock in the morning. You had a kid's birthday party. How did that go? I hope it was well. I tried to get the world download from my computer. From my other computer? 8/16/2025, 2:56 p.m. That's not the one that I want. I want the one. Oh, what if I get the no? Why is it not? It like I'm like putting, and I'm pretty positive I'm putting it in the right place. I'm like getting my. Oh, I didn't actually. Hold on. I'm a little bit too early on. I think maybe let me close this. Anyway, we may end up playing a different game until I figure this out. I don't know why I didn't think about. 8/16. There shouldn't be one from. Oh, is it because it needs to be a local save? Is it because it was a cloud save? It was an arcade place. Ooh, arcade game sounds fun. That sounds fun. Did you win a bunch of tickets? Did you get a bunch of prizes? That actually sounds like a lot of fun, I'll be honest. I mean, a lot of kids sounds like a lot. I don't like that. It sounds terrifying to me. It makes me nervous. But you like kids more than I do. I don't really. I mean, like, I tolerate children, but I would prefer not to.
Ace of Mux underscore
I think I
with
know what
Jex
you do.
just used their daily eye
What up,
drop.
Jex? I like
Keep the
my
eyes moist,
kids.
you.
Carla, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So this is not a cloud save. This is a cloud save. I want to use the not a cloud save one, but then why is it the wrong? Well, let's check. Let's check. Oh, I don't have a. What this shit is a Mabostiff. I'll try to catch it. Welcome, Jex. How are you today? I hope you're well. As you can tell, I'm a little sleepy. I'm trying to work out Valheim stuff, and because I tried to work out Valheim stuff too late, I will still be starting this stream by painting my nails. Is that in the stream title? Did I update that correctly? There's no way to know. It's literally impossible. Where is the... That's not what I want. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think it's properly propered. Is this world correct? Okay, we may not be playing Valheim today, even after I paint my nails. I did, thank you. Because I don't know why it's not. I think maybe I just lost the save that I wanted to build on, and I don't want to have to rebuild some of that stuff again, so. Been a good day, some reading. Went to a Zine-Fest, that sounds fun. Super queer, that sounds even more fun and lovely. And now playing games with friends, so I'll be looking, heck yeah. I hope you have a good lurk. I appreciate you being here. What games are you playing, if you are still available? You don't have to tell me, but you could. Hey, we both got the Mabostiff, let's go. Did they even think about how to pronounce these things when they created the names of these things? That's a big dog. It's just a dog. It's just a little poodle. It's just not a poodle. It's not a poodle. It's a Dogen though. Speaking of which, those were seagulls in the sound. You probably didn't even hear it. It sounded like a dog whining. Cute. Okay, so I had to change my schedule around a little bit. I'm not streaming on Mondays anymore. I'm streaming on Fridays, which was yesterday, and I did not stream on yesterday day because I changed the schedule around yesterday when I would have otherwise been streaming, and I was not ready to stream. So let's see a little racing RPG. Oh. Fairy Corgi steeplechase. Fairies riding corgis and trying to avoid distractions. That sounds incredible, and I love that for you and in general. So that's so cool, and you're a fantastic person for even knowing that game exists. And I want to know. And now I know that game exists. So then maybe that makes me a good person. I don't know how that works. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got my alerts up. So okay, so with paint nails, because I'm not streaming on Mondays. Monday was Slime Rancher Day, and so Slime Rancher Day moved to Friday because I asked Morgan, and Morgan said, yeah, that'll be the day that works best if Monday doesn't work, which it doesn't anymore. And then I was like, okay, but now I'm not going to be playing Slime Rancher until next Friday. Anyway, long story short, I asked him today if he's available, and he said no, but maybe later. So I'm gonna paint my nails, and then we'll see. Maybe we play some Slime Rancher.Maybe we do literally anything else. I don't know. I am not just going to paint my nails. I am going to also prepare. I have not prepared my nails. I got something interesting here. Check this out. This is gonna be kind of fun. Watch. Hold on, everybody. Q&A. Yeah. We'll do some Q&As because I'll just paint my nail. Check this out. Oh man, it's my hand. That's what my desk looks like. This camera that I have is garbage, so I apologize. Also, why is stream avatars not up? Oh, because I'm dumb. I know why. Because it is up. It's just everything is down. Chat is too low. No, I forgot to move chat when I moved my camera. Although I can actually have a decent amount of chat. Well, we'll go up to here. That's probably enough chat to show. I didn't know you had to pay for stream avatars. Yeah, it is cost dollars. I don't know if it's like not that much money, but you do have to pay for it, which is kind of lame. And then there are a handful of free, like the little guys down there. The ones that I have are free. Is it $14? Jesus, I thought it was like $8. Maybe I might have got it on sale. To be fair. This is what my desk looks like. These are my little light up mouse and keyboard. This green. Check it out. This is fun. See my green keyboard. And then this stressed sticker on the side. The person who made this sticker is the same person who made my Twitch avatar. The cool little art one. That doesn't help you know what I'm talking about at all. So I'm going to instead not say. Oh, and these are remember I was telling you about little hand skates. So I put like my little ergonomic kick little, so that I can skate. And then this one's ergonomic as well. And then I can tippity and stuff like that. You pay just once. That's correct. And then the whole thing is that the little avatars themselves are free unless you pay for some, because there's not a whole lot, I'll be honest, that's very good on Steam. If you go to the Steam Workshop, once you have it, dear Lord, everything is subscription. That's true. That is very true. It is a Steam thing, and therefore kind of like a game. Check this out. Yo, I've had this for a minute. It is kind of like a game, and usually games you only pay for once, ideally, unless you play Overwatch and then you buy skins. And that's why I don't play Overwatch or Fortnite, because I would pay money. Do you have the same kit? No way. Did you buy it on Amazon? I love that for you and us and me also. I have some of this stuff I have never ever once taken out of the Amazon. I know exactly what you're talking about. I also have a little file thing. Is it? Why does the camera feel like it's like fisheye over here a little bit? Isn't it? Me either. Like you get it way better than me. I mean, Carla, I don't use any of this stuff. Carla, this is what I use. I'll take out what I use. I use this one, and I use this one. These tweezers I did use for a while. little fisheye. It's weird. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I feel like this center of the camera is like over here, and the fisheye, it's like all, I feel like all of this is fisheye. I don't think it is, but I feel like it is. There's the end of my microphone. So these tweezers, I used to use these tweezers, but they're garbage. This thing, I have no idea what this is. It's like, you're supposed to do something. I looked it up. I flattened it with like a hammer or something and used it to clean the inside of some electronic thing. So I use these, and then I use this, and then I actually, can you tell that this is silver and not black? I bought more of these because I use these to clean out the like if my nails have like garbage underneath them. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, and I can't reach up in there. I use this for that. And I dropped it one time and lost it. And then when I found it, it was like bent in half, and I have no idea how that happened. So I bought more of these just on Amazon. I think it's supposed to be like an ear scoop or something. It's like, it's probably not good for you, but I use this also. And that's literally it. I don't use any of this other stuff. It's for your ears. Yeah. I can tell you in words. I couldn't tell you how to use a typing. Oh, but you do know what I'm talking about? How to use this thing? I'm not even, You use that one too. The second one, I forget to have it. Yeah, wild. I literally, these are the 4 things that I use. I use this to clip to get the little ends. This is gonna be difficult for me to do while paying attention. And then as soon as I get any closer to the camera, the light that I have that's pointing on my face like blows out the camera like crazy. So it's not gonna be the best. It's gonna be a little scuffed today, but that's okay. We're just gonna do some preppies, and you guys can ask me questions. And I actually don't think I need this. You're a way better girl than me. I try, Carla. I try so hard to be a good girl. I did call me a good girl. Or whatever. What? What are you talking about? Oh, I don't. Stupid. Somebody clip that. If I pay attention to my nails enough, I don't actually use the clippers. I just file them to the correct length, because my nails grow weird. Ooh, I bonked a microphone. My nails grow funny. They like I'll cut them at a perfect round or whatever, and they like don't stay that way. Where's the light? The light is just awful everywhere. I don't know how to clip where you would. The easy way to do it, if you get it within 30 seconds, is to type !clip into the thing, but then I'll clip it and you don't get the thing for it. If you hover over the screen, if you mouse over, or I think on, how do you do it on mobile? I don't know how to do it on mobile. There's a little clip button over the video. One clip, thank you. It's probably too late, Cassie, but I appreciate it. Because it's got to be, that has to be within 30 seconds. So you know what I can do though? Hold on, if I click this, I can edit it. I don't think you can edit it because it makes me clip it. Yeah, that's a little bit too late. Oh, Carla got it, I think. But Carla can't send links. Send it into Discord. Yeah, so that one, so Cassie, you can, that worked, but you have to do it within 30 seconds to catch the thing that you know, to catch the thing. Carla got the first button. But otherwise, yeah, if you put your mouse over the screen and then you hit the clip, there's like a little clip, there's like a button that you can click for it to make it do it. This is going to be difficult for me to do. Oh, I see it. Yeah, that's the one. So that one, when you click it, that gives you like a couple of minutes, and you can like move the thing, and you can edit it down better. The ! clip makes me clip it, and that doesn't really work for what we're trying to do. For this situation, you know what I'm saying? This isn't the worst thing in the world. Why can't I send it? Because Twitch only allows like VIPs and moderators to send links, just in case somebody random shows up and tries to send like a phishing link, or I sent it on Discord. Heck yeah, I'll take a gander here, just in case someone sends a link that like impressionable people might click, and that'll steal all their data and stuff like that. Good girl. Oh god. We're just some preppies, and you guys can ask me questions, and I actually don't think I need Twitch is racist. True. No, it's you're a way better girl than me. I try, but it probably is, to be honest with you. To be a good girl. I did call me a good girl. Or whatever. What? What are you talking about? Oh, I don't. Stupid. I love that I make myself laugh. Because somebody has to. You know what I mean? No, I'm kidding. I am also kidding. Thank you, Carla, for the clip. That's perfect. So yeah, Cassie, that's how you clip next time. Stupid. I can't stop thinking about the thing. Also, remember how I said I use the ear scoop to clean out under my nails? I also use this thing to clean out under my nails. I gotta remember to put my arms in it. It's a weird place for me to put my hands because my camera, I wanted the camera to be bonk my microphone. I wanted it to be centered here, and now I'm realizing I actually don't because that's where my microphone is. So over here actually makes more sense. I have it on a microphone stand. You know how like when you see people sing and they have a microphone like over a piano or something like that. I have my camera on a microphone stand for this. So y'all and I are both just gonna have to deal with it the way that it is. At my job, I don't know what it is, and I wear gloves most of the time at my job, but the underside of my nails get like disgusting at work. And then because men are gross and disgusting, there's no soap in the men's bathroom. There's just no soap, and there, I don't know if there ever has been. I've been there for over a week now, and there's just no soap in the soap dispenser. And the problem is that probably nobody know you. That's what I'm saying. Probably nobody knows that there isn't soap in there because nobody uses the soap dispenser, so they don't like, so nobody knows that it's out because they just don't use it. Say something. I probably should. I've only been there a week, Carla. I don't want to be like, I don't want to roll up day one and be like, hey, your shit's broken, brother. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that guy, but I will probably soon. I have hand sanitizer in my car. That's what I use. But I got on the end of my first day, I got a pair of gloves. And I literally just wear gloves all the time. And then when it comes to, like actually going to the bathroom, I just keep hand sanitizer on me. When I was in charge of soaps for bathrooms, I never had to refill the men's soap. Yep, and you probably won't. And you ever will. You probably never will. Dudes do not wash their hands, and it's fucking disgusting. I worked at Home Depot for a while. I think I've said that before. And the amount of times that I would go into that bathroom and the dudes would just be like spilling in and out of that bathroom. Like I'm talking about like the most popular bathroom on the planet, the most popular public bathroom, and not a single sink was ever on, ever. And like that bathroom stank, brother. Like the shit that they were putting in those toilets, disgusting. And never washed their hands, never once. I mean, like, you know, one or two people would do it every now and again, but they just don't. Dudes just don't wash their hands. They just don't care. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they get away with it. It's gross. And I've noticed it for a long time now. Like yeah, like since, because Home Depot, I worked at Home Depot like 8 years ago or 7 years ago or something like that. Crazy. Like unhinged, insane. This is gonna be difficult for me to do. And then I have to like try to keep my hand flat, but I can't like lean over. I'm used to doing this here, but I can't really point the camera back that far because of the way that it does. The hubby does, thank goodness. Yeah, no kidding. I wonder if he does it just because he knows you're watching. I hope not. I hope he actually washes his hands. But I know that's a thing. Like some dudes know that it's gross, but they just don't care when they're in public. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows? I don't have a fletchling. Crazy. No, I think it's because you're in the Coast Guard. Actually, that makes sense. That does actually make sense. For all the, I see a lot of jokes about like military people. I know the Coast Guard is different. I saw something. This is probably gonna be funny to two people. I saw something where someone's kid was like eating drywall or something like that, and one of the comments was, "He'd make a great Marine." I think it's so funny. For all the garbage, what I was gonna say, for all the garbage that like military and military people are, and for all the garbage that they put them through and that they go through, and for all the terrible people that are usually in the military, they gave them too much structure and manners. Yeah, so the structure and manners that they get out of it is something. Most of them come out with like hella PTSD, and it's not always like, you know, shell shock, can't listen to fireworks PTSD. A lot of it is like abusive, like PTSD, because they were abused in the military, and so then they abuse other people, or the opposite, they were abused and so they have like that kind of PTSD where that kind of thing triggers them like crazy, which is reasonable. Husband quit after 2 years, he couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, it's garbage. It's just garbage. Like there's nothing good there. Like I said, there are some good things about it, but it's just bad. Yeah, got the thing. He actually has feelings. Yeah, that's the thing. And most dudes don't, and so that's why he couldn't hang. That makes sense for sure. I want everyone to know, by the way, too, that I'm doing this. Like, I can guarantee you, I'm doing this wrong. I mean, I'm actually almost glad Pumpkin's not here. She'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But this is how I do it. I just push my cuticles down a little bit so that I get more surface area to paint them. And then I take my little scissors up in there and get all the excess out. I may also be doing it different because I'm on camera as well. Not that I'm like very well on camera, but you know what I'm saying. Ooh, gotta be careful too. And my hands get pretty dry. Even in the humidity that is in the San Francisco Bay Area, my hands get pretty dry. So my cuticle, not my cuticles. What do you call it when you get the little hangnail like garbage? Like where the little drippy little stringy poos that you usually bite off that you're not supposed to bite off that you don't bite. That I sometimes so I don't bite my nails, but if I've got little hangy bits of skin, like I'm a scab picker. If my skin has any kind of irregularity, I'll pick at it. I've actually accidentally almost picked a mole off my back like a couple of times because I didn't realize it was a mole. I thought it was a pimple because I can't see it. I have no idea how you call this in English. Yeah, I don't think anybody does. They don't have a name. That's not true. I'm sure they do, but it's impossible to know. I'll bite the fuck out of a hangnail. Is it? Oh, it's called a hangnail. It's called a hangnail, which never made any sense to me because it's not your fingernail. It's skin. It's just skin. I don't know why I call it a hangnail because it's next to your nail and it's hanging off. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's dumb. But they do, I think, technically call it a hangnail. Yeah, good boy. It's not your nail. My nail is not hanging off. Skin is. And it's also not my cuticle, so I don't know. Like I was gonna say, like, you know how your cuticle hangs off, but it's not your. I'm pushing my cuticles back right now. It's not your cuticle. I just learned something. Yeah, it's dumb and it's stupid and dumb. What do you say? How do you say it in Spanish? I get them when I'm getting ready to start my period. Oh, that makes sense. That biological clock. That's one way to know that you're getting your period, unless it also happens while it's dry in the winter time, and then you're just like, I don't know nothing about nothing anymore. I just got hangnails now. You know what I mean? Right, yeah, because it gets dry where you are. Well, it doesn't. What it does is it doesn't get moist where you are. I just know, like it'll rain. It'll be raining currently, and the humidity will be like 30-45%. And it's like wet, like everything is like soaking wet. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, like 30-40% maybe maximum. It's dry as shit over there. And like I said, I moved to a humid place and it didn't even really help. I think I was born by the dryness, born in it, molded by it. How do you? I don't know if they have a technical name. We just call them pelitos. Well, what is nail? Oh no, never mind. Fingers is like uños. Because I had a nickname and it was not a positive nickname, but because I painted my nails when I was in my 2 jobs ago. And the majority of the people there spoke Spanish and they didn't like me very much for like no reason. They eventually did like me, but the nickname kind of stuck. They never said it to my face, but they were very nicknamey people. Fingers dedo, nail is uña. Yeah, nail is uña. So okay, so yeah, so I was like pintas los uños, I think, or something like that. Paints his nails, Mr. Paints his nails, basically. But like derogatory. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, I paint. That's correct. I am the guy who paints his. That's true. You know what I mean? Like it didn't bother me. Yeah, uñas. It's not okay. So dumb. Uñas plural. Uña. Yeah, one nail and then no, that makes sense. Oh, so dumb. The people. Yeah. They were petty. They were petty. I was telling Doodles about it the other day. I never thought that I would, and I may never again, or maybe I will, met so many like 45 to like 55-year-old people, dudes, all of them were dudes, that have worked together for like 30 something years that had like middle school drama amongst them. Is crazy. Like, dude, like y'all are like stereotypically women have like hella drama and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that's the stereotype. No, absolutely not. I mean, like, sure. Oh no, kill me. You know what I'm saying? Dog. It was awful. It was like really, it was not a great place to work. I made a decent amount of money, but I worked way too many hours and the drama was just insane. But yeah, like you talk about like, you know, women have drama or whatever, and like sure, but like humans have drama, but like these people, like if there was this like the stereotypical women drama, that was them. It's crazy. Just a bunch of dudes just acting like children. Like tattletaling on each other, like tattling on each other, like, oh, he did this, but like not bringing it up to the person, like, oh, I don't like, man, he did, you know, he looked at me funny. Like actually, like not even joking, he looked at me funny was essentially like they would almost fight each other because of like the expression on the other one's face. They just hated each other or something. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's crazy. Like I wasn't even like that in high school, and like I don't know, I guess not everybody was, but like middle school, high school, that just like I wasn't even like that. Why are y'all like, you're 50 years old, like what are you doing? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Blows my mind. How do you do this with your left hand? How are you supposed to do this with your left hand? I figure you just get better at it over time, but I can't. It's so difficult to, like, my left hand and my right hand look so different when I do this. I've never been like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Some people are just dramatic and some people aren't. And it blows my mind that some people are dramatic. I'm left-handed. Oh, Cassie, that makes so much sense. But then your left hand doesn't look so good because you have to do it with your right hand. How do you do this, Cassie? How do you do this with your right hand? How do you do it? Is it possible? Do you hate it? What's always blown my mind, and not always, I've only been painting my nails for like 7 or 8 years. Very carefully, fair enough. I lost friends to not being dramatic. Dog, that's crazy. What's always blown my mind though is how far I can push my cuticles back. Like, you know that little moon shape? Oh, you can see it if I push hard enough. God, there's like 6 pixels in this camera. This camera's garbage. Kind of ambered actually. So look at you go, crazy. You know that little moon shape though? Like my cuticles, not my thumbs, but like my fingers, my cuticles go beyond that, and I can push my cuticles back like crazy. So I'll like, my nails are not like super short right now. Also, sorry that they're dirty. Like there's almost nothing I can do about it. Like I wash my hands so many times after work, and I wear gloves like almost all day. Like I'll take my gloves off for one part of my job, putting labels on these black bins, and my hands will just be black. Like they're dirty, and like the ink or whatever, not the ink, but you know what I'm talking about, like the dye, the plastic dye, just like wears off or like rubs off it so easily. But yeah, look at the difference between, yeah, you can't see it, never mind. I was gonna show you, and not even the camera wouldn't be able to show you either, but because it's a garbage camera. But I can push my cuticles back so far, and maybe I shouldn't, to be fair. Maybe I shouldn't push my cuticles back so far, but like I can get a lot of extra fingernail to paint if I push my cuticles back far enough. We believe you. Yeah, I would hope so. Just over here making stuff up. What's tattooing your wrist? This, okay, stupid microphone. Starve the ego, feed the soul. Remember was I telling you about my tattoo arm? So I've got Starve the ego, feed the soul. That's not song lyrics, that is a song title by the Glitch Mob, but I like the idea of starve the ego, feed the soul. It's an instrumental song, there's no lyrics. And then this one, everyone has a story. I got these two by the same dude. And this person has tattooed Hazel as well. In fact, Hazel's first tattoo was by this guy, and I met him because he pierced, I think he pierced my nose. Or no. Somebody at the tattoo shop that he worked at pierced my nose, and I saw him, and I immediately, like, not only was he gorgeous, but I was like, I liked his tattoos, and stuff like that, and I was like, I want to look into this guy. And I looked at his portfolio, his tattoo portfolio. I was like, holy shit, this guy's an incredible tattoo artist. I still follow him on Instagram. Hazel's first tattoo was by that guy, first tattoo ever. I was there for that, and then I had him do a couple of tattoos on me as well. Dude's a legend. Like, he's not just a great tattoo artist, he's like a really cool guy as well. Too bad he's not single, you know what I'm saying? Were you still at Pumpkin Street last night and talking about my dinner? Yes, the sushi and the sashimi and the champagne and the champagne and the champagne and the champagne. It sounded incredible. I was there for that, yeah. I was actually there for that whole stream. But for the first part of it, I was eating wings, and then I got really sleepy afterwards. So my hands were dirty, and then I just was kind of hanging out and watching and not really chatting. But I do that sometimes. Like, you'll see me or you won't, but like you'll see, or yeah, like in Tommy's stream, you'll see my little avatar, my stream avatar down there. But I won't. The guy I missed. Yeah. Jason Momoa. Yeah, were you there, Carla, when I was saying that I actually don't think that Jason Momoa is all that attractive? He's got a great body, but I don't think that he's attractive. He's also famous, and that's cool or whatever. Even if you don't think he's attractive, he's famous. I don't like famous people either, and I don't care. Like my favorite actors, if I saw them in the street, I'd be like, huh, that's cool. And I wouldn't like walk up to him and meet him or anything like that, but that's just kind of the person I am. However, for you and for your sake and in your case, I feel for you, and I'm so sorry that it happened that way, because that's crazy. Like if I were the other person, I would not have told you that you just missed Jason Momoa. Like that's the kind of thing you just don't tell someone. You just don't tell them. You know what I mean? Because that's crazy. Like, yo, you know what you just did? You just suck. You know, suck. You suck. You know how much you're gonna regret hearing the words I'm gonna tell you right now. I think he's hot, not gorgeous, just hot. That's fair. He's got a body. My kid would have. Oh yeah, the Minecraft movie. I remember you said that. Yeah. If I would have met, Jack Black. I would have preferred to meet Jack Black over Jason Momoa. But like I said, I wouldn't care really about either of them. But that's a vibe though. And the Minecraft movie was good, and he was pretty decent in the Minecraft movie. What I liked is that he like has that like masculine presence that like really like I'm a man, I'm a big strong man. And I don't think it's just the Minecraft movie, but it's definitely like he definitely kind of disassembles that notion or that vibe, you know what I mean? Like he's not really like I'm a man, masculine man kind of dude, which is really cool. Like in the Minecraft movie, not only like he was kind of like a failure like in general, and then also he was kind of just like a loser, and for all of his like confidence, like none of it ever worked out. Like it was always a bad thing that he was overconfident in himself. That was kind of a vibe. I'm not here like hoping that people fail or anything like that, but I want kids and the media that kids ingest to not like glorify that toxic masculinity, you know what I mean? And it's cool that that they're doing that. You know, the media that I was raised on is very different than the media of the today land. Oh, this is another tattoo by that same guy. I know it's upside down. You're gonna have to live with that. This is my favorite tattoo. And he didn't draw this. I found this graffiti on a just like a gas station somewhere. And I was like, hey, that's really cool. I'd like to get that tattooed. And I sent it to him, and he's like, yeah, we could do that. And then the heart in the middle, you see the heart in between them? That wasn't in the graffiti. So it was just the skeletons. And he was like, hey, you've got some extra time on the price that I gave you. You mind if I do some stippling? So all the dots that are around it are, and they look better than that. Remember, there's like no pixels in this camera. He added all of that, and then he did the heart in the middle without asking me. And he was like, what do you think about that? And I was like, that's so cool, bro. That's so sick that you did that. I'm so glad you did that. BRB, have a good BRB, Cassie. Thank you for being here. I've been talking a lot, which is like the idea, but I just realized that I hadn't breathed in like 45 minutes. How long have I been live? I haven't even been live 45 minutes, have I? 38 minutes. Do you see my dinner pic? Yes, I responded to it, Carla. It looks incredible. It looks so delicious. It looks so tasty and wonderful. I got so many notifications. We love you, talk. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you for being here. I love that you're here while I talk, because otherwise I would not. I just wouldn't speak to anyone ever. This is about to get a lot less boring, by the way. I'm just pushing my cuticles back, and that's not. Well, I gotta cut them. I gotta snip them a little bit. But this is about to get a lot less boring, I promise. Although I think you're just here for my voice. You're making my cleaning the kitchen better. Hey, yo. I hope your kitchen is not so dirty that it's like really frustrating to clean. I hate cleaning. I just hate it. I'm so bad at it. I think I probably hate it because I don't clean enough. And so then when I have to clean a lot. You know what I mean? I wish Twitch would allow us to reply by talking. Right? That's funny. Yeah, because then you got to stop every time you're trying to type a message in. That's funny. I actually probably don't need to. I can probably buff that off. Well, I guess that tells you my kitchen is not super dirty. That's nice. Yeah, that is nice. But it's probably because you keep it clean, and hopefully everyone else keeps it clean also. but it's probably because you keep it clean. Like the reason that my kitchen is always dirty is because I don't clean enough. Like I should, do my dish. I should rinse my dish off. Much less escape. Rude. Oh no, nobody tried to catch it. That's fair. Also, yeah, the fact that you like to clean is huge. A huge difference for me. And not only do I not like to clean, but then I like make it worse for myself by letting it all pile up. And that's bad, obviously. I need to just buff it off. I'm not gonna worry about it. And there's one little piece of and now this is where Pumpkin would be angry with me for doing how I do this. I like take the little scissory bit and go even further into my cuticle to like scrape off the nail. And I'm being like a little bit more cautious and careful now because I'm like being mindful of it, but I'll like zone out and clean out the underside of my like the underneath, like the in between of my whatever you want to call this. And I so rarely do it bad enough to where it bleeds, but every once in a while I'll cut it just a little bit. I'll either scrape a little bit too deep or whatever, and it'll bleed a little bit. You're like, oh, I fucked up. Oopsies. But I'm being a little bit more mindful today. What color are you gonna paint? Probably just black, be honest with you. I thought about putting some pink. I usually do. In fact, I have black and pink here. Because dog, OPI is my favorite nail polish, and I finally found a good pink. You know how long it took me? I could have gone online and bought a pink, but I always go to like whenever I'm at the store, I'll look and see if they've got any OPI in stock, like Ulta, or like if I'm just like hanging out. I don't go to Ulta very often, but like I was visiting family and friends in December, and for some reason, why did we go? I don't remember. Somebody was going to. What up, Doodles? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I'm lurking also. I could probably click the lurk button. I appreciate you though. You're wonderful. You're a legend. Everybody go follow Doodles. In fact, Doodles is doing some cool stuff right now. Don't leave this stream to go say hi to Doodles, or you could if you wanted to. But Doodles is doing a stream anniversary. 3 years on Twitch. Congratulations. Congratulations. Legend. Doodles is cool. Doodles good people. Go follow Doodles. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, so for some reason we went to Ulta, and maybe something I was in a different state. Maybe I just got lucky, but they had that really good pink OPI, and so I've used it a couple of times. I was literally like not even joking. I was wearing pink. I was wearing like garbage, like not very good pink nail polish when I found the pink OPI. I like needed it. You know what I mean? It was quite fortuitous, in fact. I think I actually redid my nails that night with the better pink. Welcome back, Izzy. Welcome back. I'm trying my hardest not to like cut myself to where I bleed, because I was telling Carla I kind of lock in when I do my nails, and I use these things to scrape the underside. I had a cute boy calling you. Hey yo, that's cute. Was it Jason Momoa? Cassie, do you think Jason Momoa is all that attractive? I don't. And I guess neither does Carla. Carla said that Jason Momoa is hot, not. Did you say hot, not gorgeous? Yeah, hot, not gorgeous, which is fair. And I'll agree, he's got a good body or whatever. I don't know. I'm just not that into it. Ooh, I cut that a little bit too deep, maybe. Speaking of bleeding, I feel like you're supposed to at least lotion up your hands before you start cutting. You are. You definitely are. And that's why I typically cut them so that I bleed a little bit. You're definitely supposed to do that, and I don't. He's hot. I like big tall guys. I don't. I like masculinity too, kind of. Like I like a buff guy every now and again, but I don't know. He's just not my vibe. I actually did do some of this before. I don't do that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Who does? I'm sure like Pumpkin does. Because Pumpkin's a comatologist. Comatologist. A cosmic optimist. A cautious optimist. because Pumpkin's a cosmetologist and like actually and like has like real nail tools and stuff like that. I would assume that they probably do the right thing. Did you catch a star, or did the star go away? I didn't even see a star. An itchy hand. It went away. Oh, I'm sorry. This is weird. The angles are weird. And not even just lotion. There's like specific oils. There's specific like cuticle oil that you're supposed to get. And I've thought about getting some at some point, but I just haven't. Clearly, or else I'd be using it probably, maybe. Lest I be judged on the interwebs. Yeah, not that I care. If I cared about being judged on the internet, I probably wouldn't go live ever. I also am very much doing this wrong too. I shouldn't be. I like push. Not only do I push my cuticles back too far, but I like separate them from the nail too much, too far back, like too far back on the nail bed. I have a hard time with attraction. Like objectively, I find people attractive. Really have to know them. I think. Yeah, I'm the same way. Not to get too NSFW, and I will immediately. I'm not gonna talk about anything, but I've tried one night stands and stuff like that. I don't like it. It doesn't. I have. If I don't like, yeah, if I don't know you well, if I don't have any like mental attraction to you, like you can be incredibly attractive, like physically. And exactly my type, but if I don't know you well, it's just not it for me. And then if I get to know you, it's easier for me to not like you than it is for me to like you. You know what I mean? I'm very picky with the people that I enjoy. A couple of my standards, meh. Yeah, it's just not that good. I don't know. It's just not that good. It's just not interesting to me. My hands are a little bit dry. It probably would have been a good idea to lotion them, but here I am. Also, sometimes my nail looks dirty. It'll be like darker or like black. It'll have like some black underneath it. And there's just nothing, like I can see the part of my nail that looks like it's dirty. And from underneath, it just also looks that same color. But there's like nothing there. Which doesn't make any sense to me. But oh well. Same, like they get friends on pretty quickly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then eventually they can become like more attractive because as you get to know them, right? As they're your friend for long enough, it's actually a little relaxing. I'm glad that it's relaxing. It's been a day mentally speaking. Yeah, I bet a bunch of kids running around an arcade sounds terrible. I mean it sounds fine or whatever, but it sounds stressful. Is what it sounds. This is nice. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys enjoy it, and I'm glad that you're here to enjoy it. That's a whole vibe. I'm sure the lo-fi music helps. Fun fact, I started doing the lo-fi music thing specifically for building days on Valheim, and I didn't do it other days. Like it was just I was like, all I want to do today is build. I'm feeling very low energy, and I just want to listen to some lo-fi music and chill out. And then I kind of just never stopped. I kind of always, and like on one hand, I do kind of always want my streams to be like a chill place to be chill and to chill. But I have it was like a specific day for that. Not just that. My oldest has been like analyzing the concept of death in general. Send them my way, brother. Or don't. Joking, but like I love the concept of death, and I think it's important. I think that it is good. People who wish to be immortal freak me out, and I think they're psychopathic, maybe. It just sounds awful to me. I am very close with death and the idea of death. She's been crying and crying. Yeah, that's fair. What do we do? Yeah, how old? That's a great question. You don't have to answer it, but it's like age range if you're interested. Why do we die? One day you and Daddy are gonna die. What happens when we die? Yeah, it's and you know what? I'll say is that, and you haven't said how old they are, but I know that they're young. It's incredibly mature. It should be 7 in 2 months, bro. Honestly, that's incredibly mature for that age. Like kids generally don't start thinking about death until like, I don't know, later than that, I think, unless they're like super religious, to be fair. because like I was raised religious and I knew exactly what was going to happen when we died. You were either going to hell or you're going to heaven. And so I didn't think about it that much. But I will say, she's extremely mature. That's awesome. I mean, it also is terrifying. That is also terrifying because very mature kids are difficult, I think, in my opinion. I was good. I was a very mature kid, and I'm not saying that to brag. I wish that I wasn't. Because it was really difficult for me. Like being mature is actually really difficult when you're a child. But I was pretty easy with and for my parents, but mainly because I knew that they couldn't handle the things that I was going through. They probably could have, but they wouldn't have handled it the way that I wanted to, or it would have been like put more stress on them. And I was like, I don't want to stress them out. I'll figure it out on my own. Which is a shortcoming. And if I had gone to therapy, that would not be the case. Again, not a good thing. I'm not bragging about that. But that was my experience. And but yeah, I know firsthand how stressful it is to have a secondhand. I know secondhand how stressful it is to have a mature kid. And you're right, that isn't my fault. But I'm just saying, like, it's not. I'm not bragging. It's not my fault. I'm also not blaming anybody or myself for it. That's just the way that it was. You know what I mean? You were a child. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and back then, not even just back then, but remember, my parents were old when they had my parents were older when they had me. They were like in their 30s, mid to late 30s. So my parents are old school. I don't want to say old. They're old. I mean, everyone's old, but I'm old. But I'm blaming them. And you're allowed to. I blame them too. I don't, but I do. You know what I mean? I don't. I do. I don't. I don't blame them. I do. I don't. They should have gone to therapy. What I'm getting at is that mental health was not a topic back then. And especially for like a religious family, they were like, if anything is wrong, it's because I don't pray enough or read my Bible enough. And so I'm not going to therapy because therapy is worldly and I need to be godly, not worldly. You know what I mean? So it was a shortcoming of religion. It wasn't a shortcoming of them. It doesn't matter. They still fucked up. Yeah. I mean, but who doesn't? You know, everyone makes mistakes. It's just, you know, sometimes your kid has to go to therapy about it. Sometimes they don't. Yeah. No, I don't know. I am too forgiving, but I also not paying attention to where my hands are. My mom's side is Johos, and they were pretty similar. Yeah, that's fair. Johos are crazy. Like Christianity is a cult. Kind of, if you get deep enough into it, but yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses and what are the other ones? Everybody makes mistakes. Oh, why can't I read? Also, everybody has? I feel like I know that song, but I don't remember it. What are the other ones? There's Jehovah's Witnesses, and then there's the other ones that are crazy, like door to door. Mormons. Jehovah's Witnesses are Mormon, and Mormons are it's a cult. Those are cults. Mormons. Yeah, you know exactly what I was talking about. The fact that I can say Jehovah's Witness and the other ones, and you go, oh yeah, Mormons, I know. The fact that we know that there's cults, they're cults. It's crazy. And I'm sorry that you had to live with that. It's crazy. I don't remember what I was talking about. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so I was saying, I think that I know that I am too forgiving. Like that's definitely a thing for me. And I don't want to say like I am too forgiving and that's a character flaw, but I do see I'm very good at seeing both sides of every story, and I don't think that like literally tattoo, everyone has a story, right? Like I didn't put that on my arm because I thought it was like decent or whatever. Like I live by that. My grandma disowned me because she found a witchcraft book on my kitchen table one day. Yeah, that's crazy. My mom would not have disowned me, but she would have had a stern talking to. And what's funny is what's not funny, she loves that kind of stuff and that vibe. God, I really hope that my parents never find that I'm live on Twitch or that they find my VODs, because I talk about them a lot. I believe that my mom is at least bisexual, if not a lesbian. She's very witchy. She loves women. She talks about women all the time. Like she had a crush on Angelina Jolie. She had a crush on Stevie Nicks. She had a huge crush on Stevie Nicks. And Stevie Nicks is witchy, like aesthetic. She loves the witchy aesthetic. She loved like fantasy and like fairies and dragons and all sorts of stuff like that. But the more into Christianity she got, the more that she didn't like that kind of thing because it wasn't biblical. And I hate that for her. How interesting. Yeah, look at your mom. No, she's not. She absolutely is not. She's very straight and she's very homophobic. But I'm pretty sure that she's at least a little bit bisexual, if not a lesbian. She's not a lesbian. I think she's bisexual though. But she would never admit it, and she would never believe it. She would say that that's just the devil talking. If she had any like feeling of, nice catch, Cassie. If she had any kind of feeling towards a woman, it would be like sinful of her. That's pretty par for the course to be repressed. That's the thing. That is the thing, isn't it? But yeah, she was like very goth aesthetic. She was very like punk goth. And she still is. She's still alt at the very least. Like, you know, she listened to Flyleaf and stuff like that. Lacey Sturm, what a legend. And also similarly in the Christian cult boat. I don't know if she still is, to be fair. I haven't listened to Flyleaf in a minute. And also she left, Lacey Sturm left Flyleaf to do her own like worship band thing. Yeah, she is. Yeah, I believe it. And then Flyleaf, they tried to get a new singer, and honestly that album wasn't bad. The album with, I don't remember her name, the new singer, it wasn't bad. She had a great voice. They did a song with Sonny Moore from POD, which was really good. That was like a single. Oh no, that was on an EP, and then they came out with an album. I remember it was the only song on the EP that was an original song, and they did like a handful of covers. It was like a live cover kind of thing. It was basically a single, and it was really good. I liked it. And then they came out with the album that was not as good. And then they just never released anything ever again. Which is fair, because Lacey Sturm was everything about that band. The guy's a wet noodle. Which guy? Who? Sonny Moore? No, it's not Sonny Moore. Did I say Sonny Moore? I meant, what is his name? SD. I believe that he's a wet noodle. Do you know what I'm talking about? What is his name? I don't know his name either. I just remember Flash the Mic Around the World with a big SD. SD. His name is Sonny something. Let me look it up. POD. Payable on Death. Did you know that POD stands for Payable on Death? And it's like Christian in San Diego, California. Sonny Sandoval? What's the SD then? Sonny Sandoval is a... Alright, good for you. I don't know why I thought it was... Because in the lyrics, whatever that song is called... Flash the mic around the world on the big SD. The song Youth of the Nation, by the way, I can sing every word to that song. I loved that song when I was growing up. Where'd my scissors go? Anyway. My scissors. Ready to be a streamer to be a VIP? No, you could be a VIP, Carla. I could set people as VIPs. I just only have streamers as VIPs because I want people to be like, oh, that's a VIP. I wonder why. And then they'll click on the page and then they'll like follow them and stuff like that. That's the reason that I do it. Everyone has, no, it's just because everyone is allowed to put whoever they want as VIPs. That's just why I do it. Because realistically, VIP doesn't do anything except allow you to post links in chat. And I figure as streamer, it doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't actually give you anything except for a little pink diamond or white diamond and pink background. And, I figure if anybody is going to like not post, if anybody's going to post, you know, like only the kind of link that I would like want, like I would allow. Carla, not that I think that you would post a bad link, but you know what I mean? Like, I figure streamers kind of know how it is, and in general, I feel like I can trust them more. And it's not just streamers; it's only the streamers that I think are VIPs. I actually have a handful of VIPs. It's everybody. Oh, that's another thing that I have, specifically the way that I do it. Everybody who has a VIP badge gets an automatic shout out when they send chats. I just send clips. That's what I mean. Like, it's not that I don't trust you, Carla. It's just that the way that Twitch works, only VIPs and moderators can send links. And the way that I do my VIPs doesn't make you. Oh, didn't you notice? Yeah, Cassie, if you get an automatic shout out, you are a VIP and vice versa. VIPs in my chat get automatic shout outs. And that's literally it. That's it. That's all that, like, it's not, you know what I mean? It's cool. It's whatever. It's an honor or whatever, but like, it's not like a big deal. Unless you want it to be. And then in that case it is. I don't know how I feel about the shape of my nails. They're fine, I guess. I'm a VIP in my heart. Yeah, Carly, you're a VIP in my heart too, just not on Twitch. Which doesn't make any sense because I could absolutely, you know what I mean. Because like the problem is, especially my middle finger, the shape of my nail is fine, but I can't tell because of the shape of my finger around the nail, and the shape of my nail bed under the nail is like all off. It's not symmetrical. It doesn't make any sense. I'll make you VIP. Oh, cute. Can you not VIP unless you're an affiliate? I don't know. I guess maybe I did know that. I'm not positive I knew that. But yeah, that's just another example of me setting arbitrary rules and sticking to them forever and ever. I don't know. I like routine. Speaking of VIPs, what up, Jenny? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're well. Wow, I was just thinking I lost my PAX Day partner tonight for my stream. I guess I'll have to just do my nails. That's the thing. Hey, there you go. What up? You could do your nails if you wanted to. You got ads in 45 seconds. By the way, you could do your nails, or you could do your nails with me. We could both do our nails together. It'd be so cute and fun. Not yet. I think you need to achieve a goal. Oh, you probably needed a goal. Yeah, that's not. And my nails are different shapes too. I don't know why that is. My nails grow in weird shapes and it doesn't make any sense to me. It makes me uncomfortable. It doesn't make me uncomfortable, but then I have to like deal with it. Because I am obsessive a little bit. Your nails are very, thank you. They're very healthy. They also are very dirty right now. It's just my job. My nails never look this dirty. Yo, with the Prime sub, let's go. No ads for you. Hey, you said ads? Absolutely not. Hell yeah, let's go. You're a legend. Thank you so much. You're wonderful. You're wonderful anyway. You're wonderful by yourself. You don't have to pay money that's actually relatively free. I mean, you have to pay for Amazon Prime. But that's relatively free. But you don't have to do that to be wonderful. You just are wonderful. I just want you to know that. Hell no. No way ads. Yeah. I'm trying to do my nails here. I don't want no ads. What is this? What do you think this is? Yeah. How are you liking PAX Day, by the way? Talking about losing your PAX Day partner for the evening. Is it still goofy? Is it still like... Ooh, that's a good way to do it. If I put a better background on my nail, I can actually tell if the shape of it is symmetrical. Because once I paint it, it won't look as asymmetrical. It's just because the way the nail bed is. You can tell that is not the same shape as the rest of them, but I'm not that worried about it. I'm talking about if I put a background behind it. I swear my hands aren't this red. This camera's just garbage. It's the first camera I bought. Also, some of you are in ads, probably. But that's okay. Oh yeah. Jenny was asking if you are enjoying PAX Day or not. If you're having, because I remember you were talking about the crafting system was weird, and then also now I'm in jail. No, Casey. Hold on, I have an emote for that. Not everybody has access to this emote. When I unlock new emotes, I currently that's a bit emote. You have to spend like 2,000 bits or something like that, which is dumb. But I literally just wanted it to be showcased. Like, don't spend bits to get it. Once I have enough emote slots, that'll be a real emote. Webcam sucks, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they all do, mostly. Just hanging in there until they start charging me. What? $20 a month to maintain your plots? No. That is awful. Got a new look. Hey, yo, I like that. The little synthwave, little 80s like synth pop, synthwave vibes. That's a whole vibe. I love little neon situations. Cute. For 4 plots. That's crazy, bro. $20 a month for 4 plots is crazy. Carla was just talking about how everything is a subscription nowadays. What are we doing, man? I hate that. I hate subscription models. I hate all of that stuff. It's garbage. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it makes sense to me in the way that I understand greed. Not as something like I don't understand it as in I agree with it, obviously. Like I just understand it like from a like basic standpoint. You know what I mean? Nice catch, Carla. Look at you go. You're in ads. Oh no, Carla's not in ads. Carla's still here. Carla, we were just talking about. I was talking about you. I don't know if you heard me talking about PAX Day is a video game where it's like a medieval situation. I think you can like fight things or whatever, but the idea, the majority of people that play it, that I know at least, play it for building. And to build, you have to own a plot. And to own a plot, normally you are just like given a plot or something like that. But now the game's not even fully out yet. And now they're starting to charge you for your plots per month. Crazy. Yeah, Carla's a legend. Carla is the legend of Carla is a legend. And you can take that to the bank and or put it on your resume if you want to. Crazy. I just can't believe PAX Day, man. It's not even out yet. And I feel like PAX Day has been getting a lot of negative. I don't know about the press. I literally never hear about PAX Day except from you, Jenny, and Dawn, Morning Darkness. But I feel like every time I'm in either of your chats when you're talking about PAX Day, it's like negative, like not like, I don't know. I don't know the reviews. I don't know I get the tattooed Legend of Carly. You should in the font, like in the Legend of Zelda tattoo, Legend of Zelda font. That'd be a whole vibe. Microsoft Defender's summary did not find any threats since my last whatever. Oh yeah, let's go. Not all the not nail trimmings, but you know what I'm talking about, the little cuticle trimmings. That's gross. What was I talking about? Oh, I feel like PAX Day has been getting a lot of negative reviews and press, and they're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna double down. I'm gonna make this game awful on purpose. I'm gonna make people hate it on purpose. Because all press is good press, right? Even though it's negative and bad, nobody wants this game. Did you pay for it? I hope you didn't pay for the game. If it's a free game and you have to pay for but even then, like a subscription, man, I hate that. And I don't like microtransactions. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't like microtransactions either. Like that's awful. But like, if it's a free, like Fortnite, and they make all their money on like skins and stuff like that in Overwatch, you know, that's better than, because those aren't subscriptions. They're just you buy a skin. $100, brother. I'm gonna choke right now. I'll drink some water and choke. I will choke on purpose. That's insane. Who's Frog? That is the cutest frog. OS Frog. Thank you, Carla. I'll drink some water right now and I'll choke on it.
Some water.
Jenny, that's insane. $100, and then on top of that, they're gonna charge you $20 a month, brother. I'm angry. I'm that's stupid. Oh, I hate it here. Oh, could we go back? Can we go back to like 2015, 2012? Can we go back to 2012? Jesus Christ. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it here. That doesn't make any sense to me. I hate it. I'm going to keep saying that I hate it because I hate it. Oh, man. That's insane. That is honestly just so insane to me. Yeah, they really want people to hate the game. I wonder if they're gonna like file for bankruptcy and make money. Like, can you make money from making a game that people hate? Like, there's got to be a reason. Like, they have to know that that's stupid. I don't know. It should be legal. That should be legal. Absolutely, I agree. Crazy. $100, bro. Was that just base game, or did you buy like other stuff with it? Did you like get like, was it like premium pack, or like, you know what I mean? Like whatever, did you get like some bonuses or something like that? Because that's crazy. I bet you didn't. Master edition. Oh, okay, so it's something. What did you get extra for the $100? Was it plots of land? And then now they're gonna charge you for them. 4 plots and some extra build pieces. And now they're gonna charge you again for those plots. I hate that. You get 4 plots of the Master Edition. You have to pay $100 to get them, and now you have to pay every month also on top of that for them. Christ. That's so stupid. I hate it. What are we doing? A Jellicent in the chat. Whatever that is. I don't have it. I'll catch it. I'll try. Yeah. Oh, I did already do. That's why. I was like, why am I not getting any of the extra skin? What do you call that when you cut off like the little extra dead skin around here? Like calluses. They're just calluses. But I did cut those off because I've been meaning to paint my nails. I said it in the title. I've been meaning to paint my nails forever now. And I started and never finished. Trimming your cuticles, yeah, but I mean the little extra skin bits on like the front, not just the back. Because I'm trimming my cuticles also. And that's what I'm actually doing right now. I pushed them back and I'm trimming them, but I'm also like all these like little dead skin calluses, like the calluses that are around the outside of your nails. I don't know what those are, but I think it's just calluses. Making sure I'm still on camera. I'm all leaning forward crazy. My hand, neither my hands nor my face are on camera anymore. Oh well, sue me. Hey, we caught it. Let's go. Ah, be careful. I almost went a little bit too deep there. I was talking about how Jenny, I don't do this properly. I do this very badly. Like, not only do I not oil up or like lotion up before I do my cuticles, but I also like cut them back too far and separate them from my nail too much. And I do recognize that as a thing that I do. But it does tend to make the nails last a little bit longer. They don't grow out as quickly because the part of my nail that grows out that would normally be, you know, not have nail polish in it anymore, is where my cuticle was. And so my cuticle will grow out with it, and then it'll just look like it'll look gooder for longer. You know what I mean? And that is being lazy. That's what's called being lazy. But so far, I haven't died, and so I will probably continue to do it. But did you die? You know what I mean? I like this song. Surprise, surprise, it has horns in it. Of course I like it. Not bad. I haven't gotten a manicure pedicure in a minute. Mani-pedi. I would like to do that at some point again. It's a whole vibe. In this economy though. Although, to be completely honest with you, gel mani, it's like $60. It's not the worst thing in the world, you know what I mean? Like, it's still $60 the last time I had it, like 2 different nail color. You know, I think maybe with like a little bit of art on it is the one that was $60. I had a little rainbow like flame on the tip, like think French tip, but instead of just a straight line, it's a little flame, and each nail was a different color. That one actually may have been closer to $100. That was for Pride a couple of years ago. That was a whole vibe. I could actually see if I find a picture of that, because if I do have that picture, it is a picture of, y'all haven't seen, Carlos asking to see pictures of, well, Carlos asking if I had shown pictures of my girlfriend. I would show that picture because it's just our hands together. We got matching nails done for Pride. But I don't know if I could find it in enough time. Like in a reasonable amount of time. You get to see how like gigantic my hands are compared to hers. And I have small hands. She's just tiny. I have like from top to bottom, I have small hands. Like I have short fingers and a short palm, but my palm is like big, and like the width of my fingers is big. If anybody has this mouse, I know a lot of people have this mouse that's the size of my hand next to it. Like it's not like it's a short hand, but also my palm is fucking massive. So it looks large. It actually, I remember this very specifically, in my biology textbook in like 8th or 9th grade or something like that, my hand looked a lot more like gorillas in proportionately. It looked a lot more like a gorilla's hand than a human, and that got to me actually a little bit. Back then, it doesn't get to me now. Bad time, my kids will be back. Okay, have a good bad time. I hope that goes well. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I hope your kitchen is so clean. It's crazy. I could never clean my kitchen. It's not true. I could never. We're getting close. I know I said that it was going to get a lot less boring. I don't even remember what I was doing at the time. I was pushing my cuticles back. I was like, we're almost done pushing my cuticles back, and then I'll paint it. Then I forgot I had to trim them. Probably like an hour ago. No, it was like 30 minutes ago. This is also, by the way, this is why I don't do my nails as often as I would normally, because I do a lot of the prep that a lot of dudes don't. Like, I don't think Tommy does this. I think Tommy just paints his nails, which is a vibe, and I wish that I could do that, but here I am. But it just takes so long. And maybe it's because I'm not good at it. Like, I wasn't raised doing this, you know, like I haven't been doing this since I was in middle school. So like, maybe I would get better at it and faster at it if I did it more often, but I can't be bothered. Cause I have to have something else to focus on, and I'll get so bored of doing my nails. It's just a boring process. However, do it on stream, and now I have fun with you guys, and you guys are here having fun and being chill and having a good time. And then it's a good time. At home right when you started streaming, and Pickles outside this whole time I didn't know I was home. And didn't know you were home? That's crazy. He just came in and got all excited. Oh, goodness gracious. It's been an hour. Pickles, I'm so sorry. Hey, look at you leaving the house. Let's go. Did you do, what were you supposed to do yesterday? Pick up your meds? We don't gotta talk about that. You talked about it. If you can talk about it, I don't know. I feel weird talking about people's personal life. But hell yeah, let's go. Legend, I'm proud of you. You even put your real pants on and everything. That's crazy. I remember. The way I trailed off when I said what you were gonna go do yesterday. Right, no, you're right. If you can talk about it. I did go get my meds, but I also got Angie. Ooh, that sounds fun. How's Angie? How did the hangouts go? I hope it was wonderful. Is that are you two, because I know you and Hazel are far from each other. Not like far in the grand scheme of things, but are you and Angie closer? Or was that like a whole, was that like a pilgrimage? Or like a whole trip, you know what I mean? I guess it wouldn't have been that big of a deal because you weren't doing that yesterday. If it's like a long enough trip for it to be 2 days, that's crazy. Or like, you know, you pack yesterday and stuff like that. Probably you just went and hang out. So close. You're supposed to go swimming. You should get stuff for our work, so we did that instead. And it was his boyfriend. Hey, that's exciting. That sounds fun. I hope my sister is well. Hell yeah, though. I love a good little, you know, like productive, like hang out and be productive together. Like I'll go like hang out with you while you do productive stuff. That's a vibe. Hey, there's like 30 minutes. Oh, that's not bad. 30 minutes is not that bad. I mean, it's still, that's a trip, you know what I mean? That's like a, you know, 30 minutes is not nothing. I had a lot of fun just chilling. Hell yeah, that's a vibe. That's a whole vibe. Yeah, like 30 minutes away, you'd probably want to still pack your like phone charger and stuff, but yeah, it's not like an overnight trip, obviously. That's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. I think I'm mostly done here. And if I don't stop now, I'll never be done. I might want to figure out food. I'm getting a little hungry. And I had a sandwich right before stream as well. Kind of right before stream. Like an hour before stream. I'll do some buffing. Most of my commutes to work are at least 35 minutes. I'm used to it. That's fair. If you're out in the sticks, it do be like that. Oh, this sucks. My camera tripod, not this one. You can't even see my face. That camera's awful. That camera is on my little desk pad. So I was just gonna pick this up and like shake it out, but I can't actually really do that on stream. Oops. I'll do it later. Sticky roller? I don't have one. I don't have pet. I'm not allowed to have pets, so I don't have a sticky roller. I'm gonna say like a vacuum, but I don't have like a small vacuum. Oh right, yeah, unfortunately. Although my hair is getting to the point where I almost need a sticky roller. I find my hair all over the place now, which is kind of a vibe. Yeah, normally I just pull it out and shake it out. Hold on. We'll just do something real quick. Let's try something. I'm gonna take everything on my little desk pad here. I'm gonna see if I can make this work without messing my camera all the way up. From back then, my hair was shorter, but my girlfriend and I used to dye our hair. We both stopped dyeing our hair because it was like just getting really unhealthy. We used to dye our hair together, same colors, and yeah, I don't know what it is about the blue hair specifically, but when she had blue hair, bruh, that shit is everywhere. Like I find it like years later. Yeah. If one day I'll see if I can get her. I'll be honest, I haven't really asked permission. Watch your camera now. Oh. It's okay. That's a little bit off, but I'll fix it later. I haven't really asked if she would. Oh, I missed one. Hold on. If she would be cool with like showing pictures, but there's some cute pictures of us with matching hair. In fact, the my stream avatar is, and who did this sticker for me that also made that art for me. That picture has both of us in it. The actual picture, the reference picture. Has both of us in it with the same color hair. We had pink hair. It was a whole vibe, and the same color nails. Like the reason I'm covering my mouth is because I don't know how to paint, how to pose with my eyes, with my nails. I don't know how do you So, but we wanted to like show off that we had the same color hair and nails, and white nails. Can I talk about how like actually good? Yo, what if I switch it up a little bit and do some white nails, some black and white? Black, white, and pink is actually kind of a vibe, but that's kind of a lot also. Okay, here's the deal. I started a new job, and I don't know how, like, I feel like black is a safe bet for like a dude, you know what I mean? To have their nails painted. And so I feel a bit more like safer, quote unquote, with black nails. Black and white. What if I do like some black and white? What if I do some black and white and we'll leave the pink for, we'll see what kind of a vibe I get off of people, and we'll ease them into it. Because here's the deal, I'm not going to change myself for other people, but I'm also not going to like show up on week 2 of work like all yassified, you know what I mean? Not that I would be yassified anyway, but I'm like not going to be like a full face of makeup and wear a dress to work on week 2, you know, like really like flip the script on everybody. Again, not that I would wear a dress to a forklift job. I don't even own a dress. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just talking now because I can't think. What if we do black and white? My white polish, I think my white polish is okay. White polish is difficult. You know what else? I'm realizing I'm gonna shake this little thingy off. Black and white is a vibe. Agreed. Oh, vacuum. But I'm realizing that I also want to buff my nails, and that might also make this thing dusty. But I'm just gonna decide to not care about that, I think. All right, now this is where the camera gets really interesting, because pulling this out from under it is easier than putting it back on top of it, or whatever. Bonk my microphone, bonk my camera. Watch me drop my camera. All right, hold still, everybody. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your eyes. Careful now. That'll probably just about do. Litwick in the chat. Pretty sure I have a Litwick. Better find out. I do have a Litwick. Or was that before? Right about there, probably. Cool. Oh, yeah. Guys, I'm kind of hungry. I don't know what to do about it. I don't want a chicken pot pie. I think all I have in my refrigerator is chicken pot pie. I was supposed to go grocery shopping tomorrow, but I'm gonna be working tomorrow instead. Where did this go? Here-ish. I like moved my stream deck so that it wasn't like so obtrusive. No, actually that's not true. I put my stream deck where I normally put it, and I moved my camera to be on top of my stream deck. Eat snackies. True, but what do I do? I don't want to order food, but I kind of want to order food. But what do I order if I order food? And then if I'm like making food, what am I gonna do with my wet nails? What about my wet nails? Then what? You know what I mean? I also have top coat, bottom coat. Do you ever bottom coat your nails? You ever put top coat on your nails before the nail polish? I have had success with that in the past. I've had a pretty amount of success with doing it like that. I don't top coat either. Damn. See, I want my nails to last long. I also work with my hands. And I want my nails to last long because nail polish is expensive, and also it takes a lot of time to do it, and I won't fix them. Markipotamus is here. Markipotamus is here. Yo, hey, how come? Hold on. Hold on. Hey, everybody. Hold on. I usually put base coat, paint, top coat. Yeah, same. Honestly, same. Everybody, Markipotamus is a pretty cool person. You go follow them, maybe. They stream sometimes on the twitch.tv/Markipotamus_. Never even heard of base coat. My base coat, my top coat is, see, it says start to finish. God, this camera's awful. It is both top coat and base coat. There are specific base coats, but you don't have, honestly, you don't have a top coat anymore. Take the shot. Of course, you're wonderful, and I like to. I don't chat very often when I hang out in your streams, but I lurk all the time. I'm contrary to popular belief, I'm kind of an introvert. So I don't talk all the time, but sometimes I hang out all the time. Cassie, I know you don't top coat, but next time you have a top coat and you think about top coating, do a bottom coat first. Top coat is usually dries really quickly. That's like the whole point of it. Like not even fast dry top coat, just like regular top coat usually dries pretty quickly. And so use it as a bottom coat. Just use it as a bottom coat real quick, let it dry real quick, and then do the thing. What a cute little emoji with the ears. Yeah, honestly, no, yeah. Markipotamus is cool. Go check him out. Have you like a Rifson? Dude. I'm almost done with it. I almost finished it on accident on stream last time. Wonderful game. I love it so much. Rob Scallon is a genius. The music is incredible. The artists, Diesel Raptor was in my stream when I first played it, already following. Hey, yo. Well, probably because Hazel. I found Markipotamus through Hazel, so that makes sense. Yeah, your emails are sick. I love your whole vibe and everything, the music you listen to. You play instrument? No. Hazel told me about you because of music in general, but also because I think maybe you play music, and I'm a drummer. Call me. Just kidding. I don't. Much love. Heck yeah. I haven't played drums in a minute. I would like to get into playing music again, but I can't. I live in an apartment and drums are loud. So, I actually haven't played. I'm not showing the camera at all. I'm buffing my nails right now. My bad. Stupid. I forgot I was doing it. What up? Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. I'm just doing a little. I have a little triple. I have like fine, mid, and coarse. I'm just doing a little bit of this to get rid of the ridges. Cassie, the bottom coat, what it does is it lets the nail polish, it goes on so much smoother if you bottom coat first. Buffing is also huge for that. Buffing makes the nail polish go on a lot smoother, which is a vibe. But then bottom coat, and then what my girlfriend told me is that the nail polish doesn't dye your fingernails as much. Like if you get like yellow nails after you clean them off and try to like paint them again, if you're going for a different color, something like that, that'll stop that from happening. Play guitar, bass, piano. Ooh, do also know some drums. Vocals, hell yeah. I have been wanting to learn piano for a long time. I could pick up a bass. I don't know any of the notes. I could, if you showed them to me, I can like keep the rhythm and put my fingers in the right places. But if you asked me to play a G or something, I'd be like, okay, yeah, whatever. Well, that's not true. I know the tuning of a guitar and a bass, like normal tuning, E A D G B E. So with a bass, E A D G. I could play a G on a bass, just dum. You know what I mean? But but I don't know. I'm a drummer at heart, and so I never like learned music theory or like notes or anything like that, notation. And I realized that drummers can also have that kind of thing, and it's not me. I taught myself, and I never picked up a book once. My dad was a musician. Actually, my dad started as a drummer, but he's a guitar player more so. Piano's a lot of fun, man. Music started making a little bit more sense. That's the thing, because piano is just, the notes are just lined out in front of you. It's all 8 of them right there. White keys, black keys, you've got whatever, E A D G B E, and the other one FASE, right? I don't know what order they're in, but I remember that from elementary school. I don't know how to play drums. Drums are a vibe. Drums are loud though. Drums are hard to learn, not because, well, you have to be coordinated, but realistically you have to be coordinated for any instrument, just differently coordinated, because with drums you use at least 3 body parts, if not 4. If you use your left foot, depending on what kind of music you're playing, and if you like mess with the hi-hat or not. I double bass. Well, not very well, but I used to double bass, so I use all four of my. But so you have to be like relatively coordinated. But honestly, the main issue with learning drums is they're just loud. Like you have to either buy an electronic kit, or you have to buy an acoustic kit, and they're expensive. I mean, luckily, at least I have 4 body parts. See, at least 4 body parts will get you going, and you don't even need that. Def Leppard, the drummer for Def Leppard, lost his arm. One of his arms in like a car crash or something like that, and ended up modifying. They built a kit like specifically for him. Yeah, good point. You know what I'm talking about, right? He like but hella foot pedals and shit. And to be fair, that's a different style of music. That old school rock and roll was very, I don't want to say easy, but it's not like the kind of technical like the stuff that I would play, like metal and stuff like that. Like I probably couldn't play the kind of music that I listen to and that I play with a kit like that. But I mean, it's probably, here I am buffing my nails again. I'm just going over it with the extra fine, make them real smooth. Drummer for Ghost Inside. Yeah, Ghost Inside, bro. Are they back? I forgot about the Ghost Inside. That was such a tragic situation. When their van, because they were on tour, right? And their van did the thing. I don't remember exactly what happened. It's been a minute. And then they weren't doing anything for a minute because the drummer. And then I forgot about them. Honestly, I listened to so much different music. They just like kind of left my radar, which is which it was what sucks because they knew it was going to happen. Like that was the whole thing. It was like, please still like pay attention to us. Please still like leave us in your, like in your Spotify list or whatever, like, subscribe, whatever, however you do. I don't know how, what I'm trying to say. Please still pay attention to us. Please remember us when we come back. Because that's difficult, man. That's so difficult. I need to listen to them again. Honestly, Ghost Inside is a vibe. It's a good band. They just released an album last year. I did miss it. I would like to listen to that. I'm gonna put that on in fact, you know what I can do? I can remind myself to listen to it. Remind to listen to. Is it The Ghost Inside? Yeah, I thought so. The Ghost Inside. Bam! Welcome back, Carla. Did that work? It did. So now I have a Discord message in my Discord to remind me to listen to The Ghost Inside. Carla, I'm almost ready to start painting, and we decided on black and white. And that reminds me that I need to go get the white nail polish from my bathroom. I hope things went well for you in bath time and stuff like that. I hope kids are good. Or do you put them sleep time yet? I feel like that was too quick to put them to sleep. I think it's maybe not bedtime yet for them. They are pooped. Heck yeah. I love that. I love being like actually sleepy and ready for sleep. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick, get all this dust off of them. And then, Cassie, if you listen to Ghost Inside, you actually probably like the Ghost Inside. Carla, I don't think you would like the Ghost Inside, to be honest with you. Carla listens to Ed Sheeran. And that's okay. You're allowed to do that, but it's a very different type of style of music. Head back to look. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm glad that you said hello, and you're wonderful. And I'll hang out the next time I'm around, probably. Don't think I have. You should. Take care. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you. Appreciate you. 07's in the chat. Carla, go follow Markopotamus, please. You don't have to. You do whatever you want. You weren't here when I shouted with a shout out though. Hubby's putting a little one down. Oldest has a few more minutes. We're at a store, and then she goes to bed on her. That's a vibe. 7 years old. I don't remember anything about being 7 years old. What grade is that? What grade are you in when you're in 7 years old? I don't know. There's no way to know. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. I'm gonna grab my white nail polish, and I'll be right back. First grade. What did I do in first grade? What was first grade like? I remember first grade. I probably put myself to sleep in first grade. I probably put myself. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. In fact, you can even go to oh, there'll be nothing on the BRB screen though. I'll go to BRB screen anyway. I'll be right back. I figured out what I could eat that's not order food from delivery. Here's my OPI, by the way. I'll show the actual camera. That looks way much better. Way much better? That's not a real word. I'm gonna have some taquitos in the air fryer. Today she won't go to be alone. I'll probably be with her until she falls asleep. She's so sensitive. That's smart. I was actually thinking about that when you're talking about reading a story and stuff like that. I don't know if you have any like stories that are specifically that like talk about that kind of thing. I don't even know what kind of story they would have for that. I'm sure there is one that you could read. And I mean, there's also like, you just talk to, I mean, they're 7 years old. You know what I mean? You could kind of like, at this point, it's they're sort of getting, especially if they're talking about like thinking about death and stuff like that. That's the kind of age where you can start like talking to them about it instead of just like trying to find a story that like talks about it like what, sensitively or however you like, softly, you know what I mean? You probably, but I was thinking about that, like maybe, you know, you sound like such a good, Carla does sound like such a good mom. That's when they need us the most. It's true. I mean, they need us all the time, but you're right, they need us the most. And you know what, I'll challenge that. I think, well, in my experience, I think I needed my parents more when I was doing well. Because, and my mom's not a terrible mom. Like I talk about that all the time. She did what she could with what she had. And I say that so often. Like, she was a really good mom. There was I mean, everyone has their shortcomings, and she had hers and I had mine. But she was a good mom. But I will say that I think that children need us more when we're doing well than they need us because we are usually there for them when they're sensitive, and we usually let them do their thing while they're like being successful and like having a good time and stuff like that. And I feel like we need to be there for them equally. And so I would say that I think they need us more when they're doing well, because usually we're not there for them as much. I say I don't have kids, you know what I'm talking about? I meant bedtime. Oh, that's also true. You know what? Fair enough. I'm gonna be trying to get all sensitive and deep and stuff like that. I didn't have either. My parents sucked. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that, and sometimes it'd be like that. I am right, Carla, but I was like, I definitely kind of went off on a tangent there for a minute. She's fine going to sleep on her own and helps with the independence, but days like today, they need some most at bedtime. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. I'm gonna go put some of these in an air fryer. I don't remember how to do it. I remember I put half of them in before, and then I put the other half in now. What did I do? I fudged the numbers a little bit. 375 for like 7 or 8 minutes, because it says 6 taquitos in the basket and cook for 6. Who is eating only 6 taquitos? That's crazy. I'm gonna eat 10. Thank you very much. There's only 20 in here. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back. I just got back to I saw that I didn't have a Nidorino. I threw the ball too late. Look at us hugging. We all hugging. That's crazy. You're doing so huggies. Huggies are cute. Y'all are cute and cool, and I like you. Oh, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Okay. So, I shook up the white. I'll probably also shake up the black, because they've been sitting for a while, to be completely honest. Oh, hugs, please. Incredible. Now I learned shake up the top coat. Oh, you guys, please. Too much. You're too much. Heck yeah. Y'all are also cool. Let me see. I want to make sure my lurks are all up still. They are. There's just not many people live, which is okay. It's just weird to see. I'm so used to, like, last night I had like 17 people that I follow live. Today there's only 4. Okay, top coat. That's what I was gonna say. Bottom coat also, but apparently don't shake that. What's nice, like I said, is that this stuff dries really quickly, so you can just kind of slippity-slappity it on there, and then don't have to worry about it so much. I also found out that you're not supposed to get top coat / bottom coat on your like fingers at all. It's like bad for you. I'm very sloppy with my top coat, bottom coat, because it can't paint my finger, whereas the dye, like the color of the nail polish can color my skin, which doesn't look good. I'm very willy-nilly with my taking my makeup off. Let's go. I bet that feels so good. I have worn some amount of makeup a couple of times, and I can say that it does feel really nice to get it off. I want to learn more about makeup at some point. I could just YouTube it, but I have like all I own is the thing that I use for foundation, which is not foundation. It is I actually have it right here. I can show you. I want to learn more too. Suck at it. Well, I mean, you know, The only way to learn is to Baidu or YouTube, really. I messed up one of these. I don't remember which one it is. I felt myself like touch it with my palm. And I haven't used it like very often, but I'll show you what I have used in the past for like foundation. And the thing is, I literally have all three of my makeup products currently with me. I have always had really good eyelashes. People, women in particular, have complimented me on my eyelashes a lot. So I have like some, what is this called? What is it when you put in your eyelashes? Is it called mascara? Or is it called, I have no idea. I always wanted to be one of those girly girls who did a full face and everything, but I hate having foundation on, so just do eyeshadow mascara. That's a vibe. Honestly, you don't need to be a girly girl to do, you don't need to do a full face of makeup with foundation and everything to be a girly girl. If you want to be a girly girl, you are a girly girl now. It's too late. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. So this is like brown. You're not gonna be able to see what that says, are you? Yeah, it's like brown. I thought about getting black, but I wanted it to look more natural. So mascara, and this I actually will use relatively often because it looks good and it's easy to do. And then this is what is this actually? Concealer. I've used concealer before to do like, oh, what do you think, you guys? Yeah, there you go. It's yours now. You can't take it back unless you want to. And if you say you don't want to do that anymore, then you're not. But I've used this before with literally just my hands. I'll take this out. You know how it looks with a little tiny itty bitty brush on it, which you're supposed to like probably like cover up like pimples and stuff like that with this. It's just like a quick fix. It's not foundation, but I'll like do that. And I'll like tippy tappy it on a couple of places, especially like the beard. Like I want to get rid of the shadow and like, you know, stuff like this, obviously, and like under the eye bags and stuff like that. And then I'll just literally just like take my hands like I'm using lotion and I'll just like smash it all around. And especially on the neck, because otherwise I get that under neck shadow. And I already have this going on that I don't like, so like I try to get rid of the shadow as much as possible. So I've used that before for that, not often, but I have used that. In fact, if you look back at some of my really early streams, like one of the first couple of them, I have foundation on. I can tell, I don't know if you can. And then I got this eyeliner. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know how to use it. I tried once, it doesn't make sense. It's a pencil. I think I need liquid liner for it to make more sense to me. I literally tried to put it on and nothing happened. And I was like, well, fuck that. I'll never touch it again. I hope I didn't spend very much money on it because I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I think this is an eraser, or is this actually black also? Yeah, so it has like an eraser. That would suck if I just did the wrong thing. And then it's got this pencil, and I don't know how to make it work. I think you gotta like lick it or just get liquid eyeliner. Hit it with a flame. Ooh, that makes sense. That makes sense. And so I've never had a wing my whole life. That may not be true. I think I've had, oh god, I didn't put the lid on that. That would have been really bad. I've had like my girlfriend tried to do my makeup one time and I didn't like it. And then I had somebody else try to do my makeup one time. Actually, while I was visiting family in December, I had a girl, someone's girlfriend was like, yeah, I'll do your makeup, because we did like a New Year's party situation. Oh, that's why we went to Ulta, because we were looking for like glitter or something. I didn't like it, but the thing is that like when somebody else does your makeup, they do a mixture between what they do for themselves and then what they think might work with you. But unless they're like a professional do other people makeup, or it's not gonna like look good for you specifically. I think the bottom is like a little smudger. Oh, probably send you a picture of one of my best makeups. Hey, yo, let's go. I'll look at it in a minute. So like the couple times that I've had somebody else do my makeup, it doesn't really like work for me. I did when I went to Pride in Orlando. I had some black lip on and I hated it. I love the idea of it, but it did not look good on me. And I think part of it probably has something to do with the fact that I'm used to seeing that on a more feminine face, and my face is not that. But yeah, I don't know. And then also I lived my whole life without makeup, so I think generally I feel like I would probably be more comfortable with Orlando. Yeah, Orlando Pride is pretty fun. I did enjoy Orlando Pride. We went to a club afterwards and I hated it, and I never want to go to a club again. Clubbing is not my vibe, but at least I know that now. You know what I mean? I love black lips and I'm scared to go outside of it. I just don't. Like if you like it on you, I know what you mean though. I could feel, because it's a statement for sure. Clubbing is not my thing. It never has been. Yeah, I don't like it. It's too loud, and then there's too many people too close together. And it was Orlando, so it was hot as shit. I was like sweaty, and everyone else is sweaty, and I don't like it. I don't like being goopy, and I just was uncomfortable the whole time. Have I shown you? I know I have. Let me see. Let me while we're here, while we're forting around. That's funny that actually one of the pictures that I want to see came up in like a little spotlight of the day thing, but I don't know how those work, and I think it'll scroll away from it too soon, so I don't want to go there specifically. But let me see if I can show you some pictures. Oh, have I shown y'all pictures of my girlfriend's dog? Who I think when we were living together, he was definitely kind of my dog also. But he's a cutie. Look, we were at the beach a while back. Should I show you? Should I go full camera for this? Cute little puppy. You can't see the beach at all because my phone is all blown out by the light that's supposed to be on my face. Also my taquitos are done. Yeah, little Australian cattle dog. What are they called? Healer. He's not a blue healer. He's a regular one. The blue ones are more. Obviously. How long ago was? Oh, here's the Christmas trip. I wonder if I have any pictures of me with makeup on. I don't, because I didn't like it. That's fair. Skip. Then how far back? Oh yeah, here. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. I'll go full screen for this too. This was all vibe. This was not for Pride. We can see your pics just in case you got noodles. Nudies? Oh, I don't got nudies. I'm glad that you told me that. I don't got any nudies on there. I don't think I sent through anything. Appreciate you though. But I got, look, little space buns with my, bro, these pants are so, I love these pants. These pants go so hard. I got that bag in, on Venice Beach in LA one time. Little space buns. I actually really like the space buns on me. It's kind of a vibe. Oh, now you can't see. I was like looking over how much can you see? And then, similar space bun, but it was way too hot there. Yo, we were talking about, Cassie, we were talking about pants, and I wanted to tell you about these shorts, but I didn't know how to describe it. I got these shorts in Orlando, that are like really tight and small. There's them boots. I still have those boots. Those boots are sick. I had those boots before I went to Orlando Pride. My Facebook picture of me in space buns. I love space buns. These shorts are like short and tight, and they're so stretchy. They're so wonderful. They feel so comfortable. Not my like bruised up knees. They're not even bruises. They're scars from hitting my knees so many times. That was Orlando. Ooh. Nah, no, I don't like the picture. I have pink and black nails. Do I have anything else good that I could get some pictures of? That's what I wanted to see, if I had any Orlando pictures. That's literally it. I took 2 pictures. I took 3 pictures, but one was of somebody else, and that's not really, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I could do? I could show you one of my favorite pictures of the dog and the girl without like showing who the girl is, because it's from behind. Look. Golden Gate Bridge, Poots, boater off leash on a beach with Golden Gate Bridge in the background, and the girl hanging out. We were all hanging out. That was such a vibe. That was a good day. With the fog, brother, this is California for you. You see like the sun in the distance, but it's like foggy and like cloudy. Yeah, this is a really good picture. Oh yeah, look, same day. Okay, so in the time that it took us to walk from here to the bridge, look, it's like hella sunny out all of a sudden. And that camera doesn't do the picture justice, because obviously camera. Stupidest picture. I love this dog. This dog is so dumb. I love him. His stupid teeth. What are you teeth? He's shaking. I got a picture of him shaking. Like shit, you know, like a little head shake. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why do you look so dumb? I love this dog. I miss that dog so much. Here's a better picture of him and me. Look at that cutie. What an idiot. Oh, I miss that dog. I don't see that dog enough anymore. Oh, speaking of pictures, I often take pictures while we're hanging out, like candids. This is another really good candid. She's red hair. As we were skating with the dog, doing some longboarding with the dog. My the best picture of this dog when I would game when we would hang out, I would be gaming, and when it was just me, because he would pay attention a lot more to her because it's her dog, obviously. Oh, music. It's not gonna play again. Hold on, I got it. When it was just me, because if she was there, she would hang out with her, obviously. But when it was just me and him, he would hang out while I was gaming under my desk. Look at this cute, look at this little stupid little cute, look at dumb little cute little dog. What are you doing down there hanging out by my feet? And I would pet him with my feet. Cutest dogs. Carla, sometimes it'd be like that. I strived. Oh, I did find the nail pictures. I did. I strive to be the kind of person that takes pictures of her. And to be fair, she takes pictures. And I don't let her take pictures of me because I don't like the way that I look, and that's the thing that I need to go to therapy about. But I do kind of wish. Also, what up, Morgan? I did see
just
you.
Use their daily eye drops.
99 eye
Keep
drops,
them eyes
bruh.
moist, y'all.
Better hit that 100. This is what I was talking about, the gel manicure that we did for Pride. Look at how stupid. Look at how gigantic my hands look compared to her. You can't see because of the light. But I think nails kind of cute. Yeah, the matching nails. Good times. Anyway, oh, this is the picture. This was another. So I took a video. What is this? A whiz goals. Honestly, goals. Big time. I agree. We took a video. So she was out of town for like 3 weeks because her grandfather died, and she had to go to Austria because she's not from Austria. Her mom's from Austria. Her grandfather died, and she had to go to like do the thing, and then she was also like a vacation. But when she got back, the dog hadn't seen her in 3 weeks, and so I took a video of like how he acted when she got back, and I like paused the video when I was showing it to her, and I paused on this frame of him mid shake. He's shaking because he like loves to shake his head. What do you do? What's stupid? Why do you look so dumb? Why do you look like that? What are you doing? You just looks like he's a little guy. It's my favorite. I have it printed out somewhere. I have it. There it is. Oh, hold on. I have it printed out. That's my favorite picture of that dog. It's gathering dust, but I literally have it on like a little stand behind my computer. It's a stupid little dog. I love him so much. Oh. Okay. Now that we're off that tangent, Morgan, I hope you're well. I still haven't painted my nails. I'm close. I've got bottom coat on. I'm gonna go grab some Carla, that makeup looks fantastic, and you're not bad at makeup, and you're lying to yourself. I also have a channel now in my Discord for fit check nails and hair. You could post that there if you wanted to. You don't got it if you don't want everyone to see your face and stuff like that. But there is a Discord channel for that kind of thing. If you want to post, well, you saw because I think you reacted to the thing that I put there. But that's where that goes if you want to see, if you want to post some stuff like that. You don't go to. I'm just saying, it's there. What was I talking about? The taquitos. I got some frozen taquitos that are not frozen anymore. They should be hopefully warm. And then I'm gonna pick them up, and then I'm going to eat them while I paint a little bit, my nails a little bit. I looked at my phone once, and now I have to get rid of all of my notifications or keep them, and if I need to keep them. Why is my phone chat still talking about clubbing? Carla talking about clubbing. The Discord mobile app is garbage. I'm just gonna close that. Let me grab a plate of some taquitos, and I'll be right back. Morgan, I hope your day was well. How are you? I hope. Please tell me everything that there is to know, so that I can read it when I come back. Thank you. Tell me you hate me without telling me you hate me by not sending me anything about how your day was. Rude. Okay, now here's the question. I don't have this correct scene up anymore. Which nails do I do black and which nails do I do white? I've done a handful of things before. I used to, when I would paint my nails 2 different colors, I would really enjoy doing like a weird number, like an odd number of like, I do like 2 nails. I do like this nail and this nail, or I do like my thumb and my ring finger, one color, and then I do touchy. Yeah, you know about that about me, I'm sure. I would do like white, and then I would do black, black, black. And then I would do something completely different. So instead of ring finger and thumb, I'd do like pointer and pinky, but I would do the opposite. I was mid-paragraph, checkered. See, I thought about that too. So I would do like, you know, pointer finger and pinky black, and then these three white. But then sometimes I've done, yeah, like opposite, like white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black. And then I've also done one whole hand, one color, and one whole hand, the other color. Like white here, black here. Thumb and ring finger white and the rest black. On both. Still at the theme park, just finished swimming. Hey, isn't it like... It's kind of late. Is it still warm there? That's a vibe. How was swimming? I hope it was well. I know the swimming at that theme park, and it's fun. Checkered, what do you mean? So, Marco Potters, what do you mean checkered? On both. Carlos says thumb and ring finger white and the rest black on both. Checkered, do you mean like alternating, like white, black, white, black, white, or do you mean like actually putting a checker pattern on my, because I don't, Morgan, I don't know. Morgan, have you ever been to either of the Disney's World or Land? I haven't, and I wonder, it sounds more like a you thing than a me thing. If you're talking about like actually putting a checker pattern on my hands, I'm not that talented. I can do one whole color on one whole nail, and then I can do another more different color on another more different nail, but that is the width and breadth of my prowess, like actual checkered. I was trolling. Yeah, I wish, because that would be a whole vibe, like the bottom of a Vans shoe, like the Vans black and white checker, that'd be sick. Sorry. If no one else is gonna vote, and I think Carla wins. Did you say thumb and ring finger white? I think that's it then. I think that's how it goes. I think that's how the cookie crumbles. Also, welcome back, Mark Barmus. Appreciate you being here, hanging out. Carla loves Orlando. And Disney. Carla, you like Disney? Is that World or Land? It would make sense that Orland would be in Orlando, but I know it's not called Disney or Land. It's called Disneyland, and I just don't remember if it's World or Land. And I'll stop making that joke now because it's not funny. Now, how do I do this so you can see it? And I like Disney, but I'm not a Disney adult. I'm glad that you know what a Disney adult is and have said, like, know the distinction. And I am also glad that you are not a Disney adult. It's a vibe. It's not the vibe, but it is a vibe. We got ads in a couple of minutes, couple seconds, I think. So my bad. Hold on, I'm focusing. I'm locked in. I heard a chat message, but I'm locked in right now. I went over it too many times. I forgot this white. You have to be really careful with it. It's okay. I'll do a second coat. Actually, it's not that bad. Definitely a vibe. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? I don't have the annual pass. I don't go all the time. You don't have a full sleeve, a full tattoo sleeve of all the Disney princesses, and the other sleeve is a Disney princess. Look at you catching. Let's go. Don't wipe too much of it off now. Actually, ring finger. And then make them kiss. Bro. If you put a Disney princess, you know how you used to do draw hands and then you would make them kiss, but it's like Cinderella and whatever the dude is. Incredible. I would love that so much. He's so dumb. That would be hilarious. I would be okay with that. That would be stupid in a good way, but also on your hand, maybe not. That would be hilarious though. That'd be really funny. I did not get enough. Hello? Am I running out of white? And I can't tell because the whole jar is painted white, which feels like an oversight, but I don't know how you would fix it.
Papa_Tomas just
Papa
used
Tomas.
their daily eye drops.
Is that
Keep them eyes moist,
Is that the Papa Tomas? Papa Tomas, you don't have a sound alert to come on when you type in chat. You gotta get on that computer. I hope you're well, Tommy. I hope you're doing well. I am so focused right now. You also don't have an auto shout out to go follow Tommy. because that's not Tommy's actual account. That's actually not bad. I could have done a lot worse there. Now, this is the left hand. This is also the taquito hand because I'm hungry. Sorry. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Those are so hot still. Goodness gracious. This could go one of two ways. Very bad or not as bad. It's been a minute since I painted my nails too, so we're about to find out. That's not enough. I need to shake it again. Papa Tomas' other personality, yeah. Yeah, actually, Papa Tomas and Tommy Goes Raw actually hate each other. It's kind of wild. Heading back out. Jiggly Nails, thank you. I also love being called Home Skillet. I haven't heard that in so long, and it's my favorite term now. If you are going live, I will be lurking. Appreciate you, and I hope you have a good night, no matter what you decide to do with your night. Thank you for being here. I already messed this up twice. However, I think I said it could go terrible or not as bad, and I'm going to call this not as bad. It is not good, but it is not as bad as it could have been. Actually, that's not bad. It's not bad. Much love. Much love to you, though. And your emotes, especially your emotes, but also you. That's just so good. What size are your ears? You don't have to answer. I've only got them baby inches, them babies. You're probably already gone. It's fine. I don't know why that thought just popped in my head. I'll ask you in your own chat today. 1 inch. Oh, you also got to 1 inches. I don't know why it looks bigger on your head than on my head. Maybe because I got a big head. Hell yeah. 1 inch is the best size, I think. Let's go. Oh, that one was really bad. Oh well. I'll fix it later. Good thing you can't see what it looks like, because it's not good. Come on, get up in that little corner up in there. There you go. Kinda. Oh, I messed it up on the way down. I think I can fix the rest of that on coat 2. And then I can catch the overspray or the overpaint with another time. Or with something else. Dropping my nail polish on the ground, on the table. I'm messing up with that. No, not bad. Not bad. I'll show you the real camera. Or like overlined it a little bit. Not very good. This one is not bad, though. White, I have found white nail polish to be very difficult to make look good, and black the opposite. Black nail polish just goes, it just looks good all the time. Like you have to really mess it up. I can't open it. You have to like really mess up black to make it look, it'll come off in the shower. You say that, and so did my girlfriend. It does not come off of me in the shower. I have to take the skin off. And I think I just messed it up, by the way. I just messed up my ring finger a little bit. I think it's because I overdo the top coat. And so I top coat over my skin. Unless you're me and you can make any color look bad. That's not true, Carla. But also skin tone does very much come into play. Like red does not look good. Any like reddish, like orange. Yellow looks okay on my skin. Actually, yellow looks pretty good on my skin. I can't open this. But yeah, red looks awful on my skin. On my nails next to my skin, meaning I suck at painting my nails. Oh, there's also that. That's also true. Or fair. You know what you do? You get your husband to paint your nails for you. I'm not... This is funny. I don't know if you'll be able to see this at all. You see those marks on that lid? That's from me using a wrench to open this. And I'm gonna have to do it again. Red doesn't look good on me either, but neon green does. See, that's what I mean. They would look worse. Yeah, but what you do is you get him to practice and get really, really good at it, and then you just never do your nails again, and he's really good at it, and you don't have to be good at it. Let me go grab a wrench real quick because my nail polish is broken. Also, if this isn't the manliest solution to the most feminine problem, I don't know what is. Honestly, really get my nails done as a mom, cleaning, doing dishes, such that they don't last. Yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. If you got a manicure, if you actually like went to get a manicure and got, ooh, did you hear the squeak? I have apparently been very messy with this, and the polish has not the husky wrench. Also, I'm a dentist, so in dental school, I would always ask you not to get your nails done. That makes sense. In that case, that actually makes more sense. I was gonna say, if you got like a manicure done, like a real fancy manicure, do I have this Nidoran? I don't remember if it was. I don't have this Nidoran. This is the one I missed earlier, maybe. Still get used to it, and that's fair. But if you got like a gel manicure, it would last forever. Favorite polish brand? We've talked about this before, Morgan, and we'll talk about it again. I've said it on stream already before. OPI. You know that answer to that question, by the way. Oh, do the gloves mess them up a lot? Interesting. Oh, you know what? I have had that experience differently because I don't wear like latex gloves for anything that I've ever done in my whole life. But the shrink wrap at work around pallets, not shrink wrap, but like when you have you seen a pallet with like the plastic wrap around the outside of it? I have neon green OPI. Hell yeah. OPI is probably the best nail polish brand ever. I've had that like shrink wrap, saran wrap stuff stick to my fresh nails, and it feels so awful. So I could actually see the gloves making that a problem. The gel damages the nail, and I don't like it. That's also true. I don't like gel manicures personally. You also have to go back to get them taken off, or else like file your nail down to the nail bed, which I've done before, and I don't recommend it. Just go back and get it taken off. But like, not me. Couldn't be me. The huge rolls of cling wrap. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Morgan, I know Morgan knows what I'm talking about. Cassie probably also knows gas station jobs. I just don't know if Carla knows what I'm talking about. I need to pay more attention. I'm trying to do this good for the camera, but I need to do it good for me, so you're gonna have to live with it the way you have it. Hey, I caught the Nidoran. Let's go. Come on now. Give me just a little bit edge. Without painting on my finger. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'll take it. I do use an Industrial Raptor from Magpul palettes. That's a vibe. Industrial Raptors go crazy. I usually just grab the cardboard with a pair of gloves. You know what I mean? Although I have seen little handle that you put inside the cardboard, which is a vibe that like lets it roll out better. I've seen the Industrial Wrappers, but I've never used one. They're really cool. God, OPI is so good. It just goes on so smooth. I'm not doing very well, but the OPI is. I'll just tell me back after that. You're doing great. Thank you. You're also doing great, and you're wonderful. And thank you for being here, and thank you for coming back. Doing my nails now. Let's go. Do you have any top coat that you could use as bottom coat? It's a night and day difference. Morgan, do you top coat? Do you bottom coat when you do your nails? I don't know. I feel like I've asked this question before, but I don't remember the answer. We were talking about bottom coating. We were talking about Marcopotamus showed up. The Marcopotamus said that he does bottom coat. Just get a little bit on the tippy toppy. Beautiful. That is an awful nail. I can fix it in post. I did, but I don't know when. I'm too impatient to let it dry. But the top coat is so, it's the bottom coat, top coat, bottom coat. It's like the fastest one. It doesn't take very long to dry at all. That's the only reason that I do it, is because it dries like immediately. Otherwise, I definitely would also not do it because it would take too long. My verse coat. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Welcome in, Morgan. You're funny. God, not the shakiest hands in the West. I do want everyone to know that I'm doing this so that the camera can see it in the most awkward way. Like, I can't see what I'm doing. I don't have very good eyesight. And then on top of that, the angle that my finger is at to do this. Is that how narrow my pinky fingernail is? Why does it look so skinny? Oh, we're doing great, thank you. Always good base coat, color, hard top coat. Yeah, I actually do use Verse Coat for my top and bottom. This OPI start to finish. It's both. It actually is both. Which is kind of funny. Now that you say that, I actually do Verse Coat my nails. God, I'll never be able to open this thing again. I need to like take the top off. There you go. And like clean off the threads so that I can open it next time. God, those taquitos are good. I wish I had something to dip them in. Those, like some salsa or something like that. That'd be a vibe. Ooh, the squeak. You can tell I use this so much because it's like it's the one nail polish that I that's like that does that gets stuck the most and like squeaks when you open it and stuff like that. All right, back to the left again. To the left, to the left. And by that I mean my right hand, but with my left hand. Oh God! Immediately messed it up. I twitched and just painted my finger. I'll fix it later. What I need to do is remember to fix it before I top coat. Actually, I have way too much on there. Hold on. I need to just spread what I already have. Sometimes I hold the extra skin with my thumb so that I can get the edges and not paint my finger in the process. I seriously have the shakiest hands. It's crazy. All right, now let me see if I can. Well, let me get the other nails first. Let's see if I can fix the blunder that I have become. The blunder that I have become. Oh, really? And I control me. Man, I behave it a blunder that I have become. You know what I'm talking about? When I'm Prozac, I had to can't read apparently. When I was on Prozac, I had to shake like crazy. I just drink too much energy drinks, Cassie, but I feel you. I was on the only medication that I've the only real depression medication that I've taken. Antidepressant, what do you call it? You know what I'm talking about? Was generic for Lexapro, and I don't think it did anything. It was also generic, to be fair. But yeah, it didn't do anything for me. But I also don't think it gave me the shakes, so there is that. But it didn't help, so there's also that. God, that looks awful. OPI is really good at making itself look better, though. It kind of smooths itself out pretty well. Okay, cancel my stream, which I hate, but I'm working on stream and lost my playmate for the night. That's fair, so make a delicious dinner. Ooh, what kind of dinner are you making? What does it have? Lexapro is a horror drug for me. It gave me severe side effects. Yeah, that's not good. That is very much not good, and I'm sorry that it did that. I hope that you got something better that works for you. I'm currently unmedicated. And messing up my nails. And realize there I want to go again. I don't know how to. What do I do with my hands? Ricky Bobby, what do I do with my hands? I am in a better place, to be fair, now than I was when I needed to be medicated. But I probably still need to be medicated. I've decided. I used to think that I didn't need therapy. I think I need therapy more than I need medication, to be fair. Lexapro was good when I was a teen. Just tried it again and couldn't tolerate the side effects. What are these side effects? Because maybe I did experience the side effects and I didn't know. Because at the same time, I had and still have a caffeine addiction. Actually, as it turned out, I didn't need anything. My issues are symptomatic of a traumatic event. See, now that's good to know. Are you feel better about it now? Is that so? Did you go to therapy about it, or did you have to go to therapy about it? Did you I don't know. I don't know how that works. I've never been to decent therapy. I always thought therapy didn't work or wouldn't work for me, but I think that it will. Couldn't reach the O. Oh, I've heard of that. I have heard of that. Apparently that is. Okay, I'll say it. Apparently that is a symptom of going on estrogen as well. And you don't have to ask me how I know that, because I may or may not ever tell you how I know that. I haven't looked into it. Neither of you. Shut up. What are we talking about? That's not bad for a first top. Oh yeah. I forked up this nail really good. I don't know why. I cuss on stream sometimes. I really did bad on that, so I have to fix that real quick. Do I have a napkin? I wonder if it's still wet enough. Napkin's probably not gonna. I'll try a napkin. I'm also gonna grab another tequila. I'll grab a napkin real quick. Maybe. Because what I don't want to have to do is try to fix it with nail polish remover. Because then I mess up my whole nail and I have to redo the whole nail. Oh, I guess I should show you what I'm doing. Yeah, that's on there for good. You gotta do both pills or just Band-Aid unless it's like severe. Yeah, that's true. And that is true. I wanted a Band-Aid at the time and it didn't work. So that sucked, but to be fair, I guess I did, but I'm also married to an incredible man that taught me how to take care of me. That's a vibe. Calm down tremendously, practice setting boundaries, and most of my issues miraculously away. See, that's a vibe. And that's the kind of thing that you would get from therapy, that you would learn from therapy. So realistically, it's the same thing. It's just whether you had to pay for it or not, and had to go to a professional or not. I will say, though, you are allowed to give credit to whoever you want, but that was a you thing. You did that successfully for yourself. You can have all the support in the world, and you still have to decide, and you still have to successfully do the thing for yourself. And you did. And I'm proud of you, and you should be proud of you. Let your nails dry, then clean up with a remover. We really should co-stream nails. I need a man. A manny. I just said I need a man. I was like, you have a man.
Just
what up,
use
Rappy?
their
Hope you're well.
daily eye drops. Keep your eyes moist, y'all.
That would be fun. I'm just so bad at that. At doing nails and at I'm not that bad at doing nails. I'm bad at doing them right. I am gonna have to do this with nail polish remover. That's just on there, and that's okay. I'm choosing to be okay with that. Well, the nails, thank you. I'm trying real hard. I messed them up, but I'm trying hard. And clean off my stupid scissors. I may have waited too long. I probably could have gotten that with a napkin, but maybe I'll get it with a nail polish remover later. Most of it is actually not that bad. That was really the only one that I messed up so badly. And then I got a little bit black polish right here. Oh, celebration. I saw it this time because I have my Twitch window open. Thank you for on-screen celebration. Wow. I love the, I really do like that emote. It's very cute. Let me put my stupid scissors away. What do you call these? What are these actually called? They're not scissors. They're like cuticle clippers. I don't know, some kind of angle clippers. They're my dumb scissors that I accidentally cut too much of my skin off with most of the time when I use them. That's what I call them. That's their full legal name. My new logo is a cuticle scissors. That makes sense. I do really like the new logo. I think I said I like the emo, but I like the vibe of, I like the whole vibe in general. You know what I mean? I'm so shaky right now. I did drink 2 energy drinks today. I probably shouldn't have. I needed it at work today. it was one of those days. I don't now, and I have never smoked cigarettes. Everyone there does, which is kind of crazy to me. I didn't know people still smoked cigarettes, but it was one of those days where I was like, I need a cigarette. And I didn't, but like, it was that vibe. You know what I mean? It was one of those days where if I did smoke, I would have been like, I need a cigarette right now. I was a child of the 80s, so it fits. That's true. But you don't have to be a child of the 80s for it to fit. It's a vibe. It's that synthwave vibe. It's like, it's coming back, or no, it has been back. I don't know if it's in or out of fashion still anymore, but it's a whole vibe, and I very much love it. I was not a child of the 80s, but I love it also. I think it's about time for round 2. About time for round 2. How are you, Rapid? I hope your pain has gone away. Did you ever figure out why or what happened, why you were in pain all the time? And I hope your painkillers worked, and I hope that I was considered in the 80s still. Oh, see, you're not even really, I mean, you are a child of the 80s, but like realistically, I would suggest that like I was born in the 90s. I was born in 1995. I was a child of the 2000s, you know what I mean? Realistically, I wasn't like cognizant of my surroundings until like 1999, and even then barely, you know what I mean? Weesmer. Have I caught that before? Now you can really tell that I'm not typing that out because my hands are on screen. The second coat is where the white starts to really shine, or where you really mess up the white. I graduated high school in 93. Vibes. What was it like back then? Do you miss it? I feel like there's a lot of good and a lot of bad from the 90s. From any era, to be fair. But like a lot of the things that we're doing right now, and I don't get political very often, but a lot of the things that we're doing right now are like backwards even for the 90s. Which is always fun to think about. What year is it? I'm like painting my other finger. I don't know. I'm like doing worse this time around. And I don't know why or how. Rapid, do you ever paint your nails? If you do you ever put a bottom coat, or do you just put a top coat, or do you not even put a top coat? Because Cassie doesn't even put a top coat, which is crazy. Ooh, that one was a lot cleaner. It's not great. The ridges in that you can't see because there's about 6 pixels in this entire camera. The ridges in that will clean up the top coat will clean that up real good. Keep bumping my microphone. I'm gonna start doing both so I can say I do a verse coat. Get a start to finish. Get an OPI start to, you can't see that. Get an OPI start to finish. It's literally verse coat. It's both. It is literally both. The other one that before they rebranded, I have an old one up there from before they rebranded that got really sticky. You know how nail polish gets. It has more words on it. And it may as well say it's a verse coat. I can't read it from here, but it may as well say that it's just a verse coat. Also, you don't have to spend money on specifically a top and bottom coat thing of nail polish. Literally just use your top coat if you can find it. Just use that as a bottom coat also. You can get a top and bottom coat specifically, like bottle of nail polish or whatever. OPI is expensive. It's like $12. And I think that one may be closer to $14 because it's like a specialty. It's like it's a real fancy situation, you know what I mean? Which is dumb. And definitely don't do that. I had a lot of money when I bought them, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever noticed a difference. Maybe a little bit. Maybe when I first went from using a top coat as a bottom coat to using a specifically, you can also literally buy bottom coat and top coat separately, which is crazy to me. It has to be the exact same thing. The only difference is like you can get a bottom coat with like some sort of chemical like aloe vera bullshit, you know what I mean, like that makes your nails more healthier or some whatever. Oh, you know what else you can do? You can also get like bottom coat and top coat to stop you from biting your nails that like taste really bad or something like that. I've seen that before. There's a bunch of stuff out there that you can spend money on that you don't need to. Base coat. You're right. It's because I said top coat, bottom coat that we're talking about verse coat. I don't say we. Morgan talking about verse coat because I said top and bottom. Base coat. That's the proper way to say it. Jenny, do you know what a verse is? When we talk about top and bottom, do you know what a verse is? Mine in the gutter? Yeah. Morgan did it. I was saying top coat, bottom coat, and I was like, Morgan, do you top coat, bottom coat? Morgan's like, I verse coat. And Morgan's the one that's gutter. Morgan's gutter minded, not me. To be fair, being a child of the 80s and the 90s, you probably do know what a verse is. It was very gay back then. If I'm to believe what I see on TV, it was very gay in the 90s. Isn't that where metrosexual came from? The 90s? Because dudes were just like gay, but you know, homophobic at the same time. I'll be honest with you, this black doesn't need a second coat. I was about to second coat this black. My mom best friend made me call him Aunt Earl. Hell yeah. I love that. I love Aunt Earl. This oh, that one does. That finger needs a top coat. Okay. Hell yeah. Yeah, this OPI black is crazy. I mean, like, black nail polish in general is very good coverage usually because it's black, and that's just the way that black works as a color. But then OPI specifically. The only OPI that I usually do well, not the only one, but usually if I've got OPI going on, if it's a darker color, I don't have to do second coat. It's just top coat. It's just one coat for me. You know, base coat, one coat, top coat. OPI is just really, really good. It looks exactly like George Michael. Ooh, George Michael. Can we talk about George Michael for a minute? We don't have to when we're always hitting on him. That's the thing, man. I was talking about this with somebody else. I don't remember when or why or what context. But the fact that gay men, if they weren't gay, could pull women so much better because dudes are gross. Dudes don't take care of themselves. We were talking about this earlier. Jenny, I'm sure you know, dudes don't wash their hands ever. Dudes are gross. If dudes act more like metrosexual or, you know, which is a dumb term, if dudes like took care of themselves better, they would absolutely pull way more women. The people that complain, like the whole male loneliness epidemic, that's some bullshit. Oh, mine does. It's funny. Yeah, Carla's husband also does, and they should, and they all should. You shouldn't be proud of washing your hands. You should just do that. But I'm glad that your husband does. But you know what I'm talking about? Like what was I? I don't know what I'm talking about. What was I talking about? If dudes took care of themselves more. Oh, the stupid male loneliness epidemic. If you meet somebody who complains about the male loneliness epidemic, they're probably just gross. And if they took care of themselves better, they wouldn't experience this male loneliness. And if they weren't incels, they wouldn't experience, you know what I mean? Like that, the whole problem with the problem with dudes is men. Men are the problem with dudes. You know how it is. I don't know. What am I doing? Top coat. It's a stupid male loneliness epidemic. What are you talking about? You're just dumb. You're just bad at being a human being, and you want to blame it on somebody else. I'm lonely, but it's because I'm an introvert and I push two people away for too long. You know what I mean? Morgan knows. I'm not ready for top coat yet. Yeah, I'm ready for top coat. Let's go. I'm gonna do all the white first. I learned this the hard way. If you top coat your black nail polish and then immediately after go to your white nail polish, you will put a little bit of color on your white nail polish. Rub it on your lips lightly. Oh, the nail polish to see if it's ready. I was like, what do you mean? My top coat? Rub my top coat on my nails? That's a vibe. Thankfully, I'm clingy after. Yeah, Morgan has Stockholm Syndrome, I think. Morgan also needs therapy. We all need therapy. It's just shit talking Morgan. My bad. I know Morgan in person, okay? No, well, not, I mean, we live very far from each other, but we've known each other for a long time. I'm allowed to shit talk. AF. What, Stockholm Syndrome? Yeah, I believe that for you, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and make a mess now. What time is it? It's not bad. Sick. But yeah, if you're doing this and you have like a lighter color, especially white, and then you have other colors also, do top coat your white first. Otherwise, you'll get like pink all over your white nail polish. I've done that many times, and I'll probably do it again. You get it, Cassie. I believe in you. Cassie, if you haven't jumped yet again because it's telling you that you can't send the same message within a 30-second span of time, type literally anything else and send a message. Like Gutterman used to type, he would jump and then he would type the letter E and send it, and then he would jump again immediately after. Carla just puts an exclamation point and then does exclamation point jump again. So if you're getting like spam blocked for trying to jump for the stars, you can just get around it. I was just doing nail stuff. Fair enough. I just let you know if that's what you were doing, possibly. You may also know that. I've said that a couple of times to different people. I taught Kong that. I didn't realize what Gutterman was doing until I wasn't even on stream. I messaged Kong later because he was like, how are you sending jump so often? And I was like, Kong, I don't know, he's cheating, I don't know what it is. And I like woke up in a cold sweat, figured out what he did. It's because he puts E afterwards. It's because he E's. I thought that he was like exclaiming. I thought he was going E. I've said this before. But yeah, good call, yeah. So like every time I see Carla put the exclamation point after missing a jump, I like picture her as like a little anime character with an exclamation point above her head going, go again. Huh? It makes me giggle every time. I don't even know if I had top coat on the thing. Hello. It felt very sticky. Normally it feels very smooth. Like that. Heck yeah. That was not a very good nail to begin with. I'm dealing with low light situation. I've got a microphone in front of my hand. Between my face and my hand, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm like bent over all funny. Normally my hands would be a lot closer to my face because I don't have very good vision, even with glasses on. These glasses are prescription, by the way. I don't know if you all knew that. They also transition from clear to purple in the sunlight. I wonder if I could find a picture of that. I think I could. I think I have a picture of that actually. In fact, I think I posted a picture on Instagram with these glasses slightly purple tinted. I have terrible eyesight. I don't have terrible eyesight. Like I can legally drive without glasses, but shit be blurry. You know what I mean? And realistically, the only reason that I can drive legally, like when you do the eye test and they say read your letters out loud for you, I have really good inference skills. And the DMV eye test is not very good at telling actually your eyesight. So like you could be pretty much legally blind and still be able to read that eye chart. Like real eyesight tests, I had an eyesight test for a job one time where I was driving forklift, which I don't know why they don't do that more often, to be fair. They probably should have an eyesight test for a forklift job. But one time that I did that, they had me look into like a box, and it had a bunch of the letter E but rotated in different directions, and she didn't ask me what letter is that. She said, what direction is that facing? That was hard for me to do. That's when I realized, like, you know what, okay, I do need glasses actually. But I can infer what a letter is or what a street name is just by like the shape of the word in front of me and kind of knowing basically where I am in a city. I think vibes. I think we're vibing. I think I'm vibing on this. I got some taquitos. I gotta be very careful about eating these taquitos. Love it. Yeah. I just got that, oh, you're talking about nails. That makes more sense. It's like, you love my cheating at the DMV? I'm gonna drink some water. I wish I had some juice. I wish that juice didn't make my tummy feel funny. I also love that I asked Jenny if she knew what a verse was. She was like, yeah, I have an Aunt Earl. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, all right. Also, Kazi, I don't know how I missed that message. Speaking of Peak, we should all play sometime. I agree. But don't say that when Carla's here. Carla gotta buy a whole computer just to play Peak. It's crazy. I keep forgetting. I was supposed to look up laptops for Carla. Maybe I'll do it right now. Oh, we're just messing around. Poor Carla. I haven't seen the new biome, but I did see the YouTube teaser when it came out. It's like the desert, right? It's kind of a vibe. A Cherim Sunshine. Apparently I have a Cherim Sunshine. Have you played it yet, Kazi, with the new desert biome? Is it any good? Do you love it? Is it at all different? Does it replace the jungle or does it replace the snow? Oh, that's funny. I opened up a browser. Only played like 3 times. Fair enough. I opened up a browser and I saw a video of somebody that I used to watch play Peak all the time. 7 Hours uploaded a video exploring the Peak's new biome, and I see in the thumbnail a tornado. So that's terrifying. I'm trying so hard not to mess my nail up. Alright, now here's the thing. I can probably share this screen. Where's my double camera? Let me add a window capture. Add Firefox. Ah, why so large? And then I can kind of show y'all what I'm doing, what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, it's not full screen. That's awkward. That'll do. Here, put it down here. All right. Do you see my hands underneath the window? That's dumb. I don't know how to make that look better. Let's see. I don't really need to say the budget out loud or like talk about money. I'm just gonna look at laptops. I'm gonna look at relatively cheap laptops and see what kind of nonsense we can get. Oh, I should also bring up the I can bring up the store page for Peak and see what the recommended settings are. i5, 8 gig of RAM, and a 1060. That's not bad. I don't want Intel though. I want AMD. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna look at the processor. I want like 16 gigs of RAM. 8 gigs is just not enough. Oh, I want is sold by Newegg. If anybody wants computer parts or computers, I do suggest Newegg. A lot of people were having a lot of problems with Newegg a while ago, and the majority of the problem that they were having with Newegg was that they weren't buying from Newegg. Y'all know, I think I've had this conversation before as well on stream. If you go to amazon.com/Amazon, if you go to Amazon and buy something from Amazon, not everything that you buy on Amazon is from Amazon. Not everything is sold by Amazon. If you buy something from Amazon, actually bought by Amazon, you will very rarely have an issue with that order. And if you do, they're really good about returns and stuff like that. You know what I could do? Hold on. Make it a little bit bigger and move it over here. That side of the screen doesn't have a whole lot on it. Back, let me see those nails. Carla, I'm actually just looking for computers for you because I forgot to do that a while ago. I feel bad. That'll do. Oh, you know what I'll do? Hold on. It'll look better here. Ooh, look at that shine on that black nail. I still gotta fix this one. The top. Ooh, I missed a spot over there too. Hello? It's fine. They're gonna go away soon anyway. So shine. True. Where am I? Where am I at? So, yeah, we were talking about Peak, and I was saying that I was supposed to shop for a laptop for you, and that I had completely forgotten to do so. So if you're gonna buy something off of Newegg, make sure you click the Sold by Newegg button. You will not have any problems with them. They will. You may have still some problems, but you'll have to get lucky to have, and by that I mean unlucky. You have to be really unlucky to actually have a problem with them if you do this the way that I'm doing it. I would like 16 gigs of RAM. I'm not gonna worry about the size yet. Is there a button just to have a GPU? This is gonna get expensive. Because you can't buy a new laptop. What kind of price do you sell it? Yeah, literally no RTX 30 series laptops. Let me apply with 16 gigs of RAM. Is there a button to just get money in your bank? No? Maybe? I think you might get in trouble though. Hey, yo. Oh, that probably doesn't have a... Okay. That probably doesn't have a... Not featured. I don't want to care about featured. I want lowest price. I would also like new, please. And win the Powerball or something. That would be so sick. I would love to win the Powerball. By Wednesday. I feel you. I feel you so hard. I just want to quit my job. Although I do enjoy my job right now. But I don't want to have to work. I hate that. See, what do you mean by Radeon graphics? It's integrated. No one wants to have to work. I don't know. I've known people who do want to have to work. I think it's rare, but I do know people who want to have to work.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
That's a lot of nuts. 30 series laptop should cover most things. I agree. What I'm looking for, the problem is that you can't buy one new right now. The 40 series, at least on Newegg, the 40 series is the newest laptop GPU you can get, basically. And that's going to start being, yeah, it's going to start at $900. Is it because I chose 16 gigs of RAM? Hold on. Yeah, 40 series. I wonder if an A100. And Carla's looking for something a little bit cheaper than that. Except for Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian has never worked a day in her life and does not know how to work. Kim Kardashian thinks that you should just show up to work. But Kim Kardashian has no idea what she's saying or what she means by that. But yeah, no, Jenny, I have met people who do want to have to work. And I think that if I were successful enough to retire in my old age, that I would end up getting a part-time job at like Home Depot or Ace Hardware or something like that. Because I relatively enjoy working. I like having a regimented schedule. I like having somewhere to be. I like plans, regulations, and stuff like that. I just don't want to have to, is my thing. You know? My battery full? No. I would not, definitely would not. Yeah, I don't know. People are weird, and I'm one of them. I am people. It's me. Get rid of new. We can get like a refurbished situation. I would like 16 gigs of RAM, please. What kind of 40 series? That's it. That's all you get. What Intel? You got Intel Arc? What about Intel Arc? How cheap's an Intel Arc card? $900. Thought so. I'm a creature. I'd love to not to have to work. Yeah. But I also would love to have a reason to leave the house. You know what I mean? Because I don't currently. I mean, except for work. and like grocery shopping. You think I can filter out the AI ready button? Can I just get rid of that? Can I just not have that? Lowest price sold by new. That's not even new? Are there no like open box Intel Arc graphics cards? Same, I don't even leave for groceries. See? And on one hand, that's a vibe, but on the other hand, yeah, I would like to leave the house. You know? I enjoy the outside. What about all Intel graphics? No, because that's going to be integrated graphics. Never mind. It's difficult, Carla, it's difficult to get a decently priced... Because here's the deal, Carla. This would have been cheaper before the tariffs. Everything that goes into making this laptop is done overseas, and all of it is being tariffed relatively hard right now. It's not your fault. I'm just saying, like, this shouldn't be this hard, but it is. Yeah, rip indeed. Look, AI ready off. But I still get AI ready. I don't want AI. AI can suck one off poorly. Because it would get instructions off of Reddit. And it would be wrong. Barbecue pork chops, steamed broccoli, roasted garlic risotto. That sounds incredible. Kidding. I'm jealous. That sounds wonderful. How is this a #1 bestseller? Is it just because of the price? 15.6, 40, 50. Jesus Christ. i7, 16 gig, 512. $900. Oh, I guess this got 140 hertz. But IPS, $900 for that's a garbage laptop. That ain't a $900 laptop, is what I'm saying. If you look closer and make you play, oh, thanks, I appreciate it. It makes me happy. What if we go to Amazon? I don't want to go to Amazon. I just realized I want to look at my bookmarks, make sure nothing stupid's up there. It's not. Because I bet none of this would work. Let me open up the Steam thing again. Minimum of a 1060 or a 6600 XT. Did you go to Trader Joe's already? No, I haven't. I actually haven't gone grocery shopping since we spoke of that last. I also didn't watch that video. I'll be completely honest with you. I did not watch the video that you sent me. But I haven't gone grocery shopping yet. I'm about to need to go grocery shopping. All I have in my refrigerator, my freezer, was these taquitos, which are now gone. There's only like 3 left, including this one. And like 2 or 3 chicken pot pies. So I do actually need to go grocery shopping. I will watch that video. I promise. You could probably get a used laptop. Out of stock. This thing's out of stock even. You couldn't buy it if you wanted to. It's on back order. You probably have to get a used laptop, Carla, unfortunately. But you could get a used one. Here's the deal. This won't make a whole lot of sense to you, but I'll try to explain it in layman's terms. This is 4,000. See, it's 4050. 4,000. The 4 indicates the generation of graphics card. Peak suggests a minimum of a 1060. Recommended 2060. So this laptop is like 3 or 4 generations newer than what you need to play the game. If you watch it out, go to the shop. Trust me, you'll find some not so expensive options. That's a vibe. I will try it out. I always thought Trader Joe's was gonna be really expensive because it was like trendy and hipster and whatever. So I never went. I've literally never been inside of Trader Joe's before in my life. I will check it out. I've been looking at used ones. Yes. Yeah. So you look at used ones. The problem is they're used and you don't know how much they were used, how well they were taken care of, how hard they will run, if they even work. But yeah, used, you're gonna have to get used. But yeah, like a 20 series, or like a 3050 or 3060 in a laptop will do you just fine. We don't have to look at all that news, but apparently we do. eBay. What about you? This is probably a terrible idea. Oh good, I'm not signed in here either. HP Victus for $600. 15.6, 1080p, 1440. No, 1440. Yeah, 1440 hertz, 1080p. i5, 12400, 16 gig RAM, 512 gig, RTX 3050. I mean, on paper, this looks pretty good. Weedle in chat. HP is a decent laptop manufacturer. Who is selling this, though, is the question. Where am I actually getting this from? I want everyone to know, by the way. Oh, you can't see that anyway. There's a zip code over here that is incorrect. It just says San Francisco zip code. It's not actually my zip code, so you don't know where I live. You're welcome. Oh, there's a zip code up here. See this zip code? That's not my zip code. Sold by Preemie Sales. That's not real. 65 ratings. Maybe it is. I don't know. 71% 5-star review. It's a clean looking laptop. See, this brand new computer did not appear new and the touchpad was sticking the first day. Gave me refund minus $50 restocking fee. Quick way for people to make $50. Yeah. That's the only, that's one review with pictures. And then there are 2, 3, 4 reviews with pictures. Yeah, 1 star. I was wrong. There are actually more reviews with pictures. I just didn't see this one first. Defective laptop shipped, refused full refund despite evidence. Yeah, so this is the kind of thing that you gotta look out for when you're looking on Amazon. $749 restocking fee? Absolutely not. That's highway robbery. Really don't give you unacceptable. Laptop defective right out of the box, wouldn't power on. There was visible damage to the laptop box and device itself. See, yeah, clearly. Look at this. Look at this. That's crazy. Importantly, the outer Amazon shipping box was completely intact, which proves that the damage occurred before the item was shipped, not during transit. I returned the laptop immediately, paid $47 out of pocket for return shipping, despite following all instructions returning a defective product. Seller charged a $749 restocking fee, refunding me only $52 from a nearly $800 purchase. Completely unfair and goes against Amazon's state policy. Yeah, because you're not buying from Amazon, brother. I don't know what you want from me. Do not buy from the seller. Yeah, that tracks. What is ICP? Is it Insane Clown Posse accessory? What does that mean? This is the HP store. That sucks. It does. It does suck. None of these have graphics cards in them. The problem is, you might be able to get away with something like this. What's the most expensive one here? $600. Intel Iris Xe graphics. What does that do? Equivalent. I'm not logged in here either now. MD easy to check. Anything more than 10 years old will run fine. Anything more than 10 years old will run fine. Anything newer is going to be a crapshoot. Interesting. There's a lot on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, that's fair. And that's the thing, is like, I can't look at that because I don't know and don't want to know where you live. And I'll have very different options there. And then the problem with that is that you can't. There's no verified sellers. Like you'll like Facebook Marketplace and this other laptop that I saw are the only difference. The difference is that you can turn on the laptop when you go to the place that you're buying from the people. When you go to them, you can turn on the laptop and be like, hey, make sure it works and stuff like that. Whereas with this, you just get shipped something to your house. So there's that, but it's also not verified seller. You know what I mean? Which is a problem. See, like this, I would buy from this. This is not shipped by, oh no, yeah, this is shipped from Amazon, sold by Amazon. That's what you want to see. You want to see that shipped by Amazon, sold by Amazon. CC 32 gigs, Jesus Christ. Not just the Core i5. Oh yeah, Core i5, 16 gigs, USB-C. Ooh, USB-C is nice. 1080p. 13th gen, what is it, i7? i5, that's not the worst thing in the world. I got my PC from Amazon. That's the thing, you can get lucky, and you can even do your due diligence and not have to get lucky and still get something good, but you can also get scammed. It says gaming with the graphics card. Y'all probably can't read that. It says gaming. What is it? Can I play? UTX 5? No, absolutely not. Try to type your processor name, go to Intel website and check how many execution units it says 40 or 80. You can with 720 or 1080 high. Did you put it together in the microwave? Air fryer. Look around Black Friday. Black Friday is a vibe for that for sure. Black Friday might be your best bet, actually. Why buy a laptop integrated graphics if you plan to play computer games? Yeah, it's not correct. I agree. What XE is it? It's just Intel XE. So I got this one. Thanks goodness air fryer. I was scared. Oh, I don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with microwave. I don't have cancer yet. I've eaten a lot of microwave food, but I mean, who knows? I'm only 30. But you're probably right. But also, I don't know. But yeah, I do try to make things in the air fryer as much as possible. They don't taste as good. Oh, I don't think that's true at all. The texture of them is different. The air fryer makes them more crispy, like the oven would, than the microwave does. But I don't care about the texture as long as it's good. Like, I don't actually notice a difference in like actual taste. You know what I mean? What did they say? $48 or $80 or higher than only 720 or 1080p. And this said 80 or 96. Interesting. For 12th gen hardware. And this is 13th gen, isn't it? Yeah, 13th gen. Intel's Xe graphics architecture are very different from Intel UHD, which is integrated. How different? New technology may take a number of 80 and 96 use a unified shader model that can dynamically allocate resources for better efficiency. DirectX 12 is a vibe. Hardware acceleration, quick sync, 10 nanometer, 10 nanometers, rough. How do you know the difference between 80 and 96? Like, this doesn't tell me if it's 80 or 96. Interesante. Muy interesante. What if I Google this? Amazon Smart Picks, Amazon. Give me the like an HP website. Here we go. So this is Core i3. This says Core i5. This also says $700 for a Core i3 and 8 gigs of memory. $700. What do you mean? It's a 17-inch laptop. I don't want this. Show me. Give me like give me an actual spec sheet. So your computer specs. Windows 11 i3 100U, a $700 laptop for a 100U. It's 4.7 gigahertz, I guess. 10 megabyte L3 cache, 6 cores, 8. Oh, you know what? This might be, but it's still only an i3. I don't know Intel naming scheme very well. 6-core 8 thread is not the worst thing in the world. Integrated graphics. It's not even Xe. So that 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gig NVMe for $700. It's not even Intel. It's not even Intel Wi-Fi. It's an Intel. Well, no, it's an HP. Never mind. Jesus Christ. You're not going to talk about 41 watt. 41 watt. It's only 41 watt hour laptop. One USB-C, a Pet Gold, HP Trivision 720. Oh, that's the thing. Do it. So HP. HP's kind of. This is a garbage laptop. Don't buy this laptop. For $700, don't buy this laptop. Jesus Christ. Is that so? Hold on. Is this not the model number? How find model number actually? This says 512 16 gig, which I believe them. This is sold by Amazon, but like, tell me the actual model number. Oh, here we go. Hi, here's what about computers. I'm a turbo nerd. When I'm interested in something, I have the kind of ADHD that makes me lock in and hyper focus on things. I've done a lot of. This is the model number. Are you lying to me, Amazon? No, this is the model number. That's the series number. I do a lot of research. I don't know everything there is to know. Like I don't know anything about Intel Iris Xe. I have no idea about that. So I'm looking at. So this is Carla. This is how I know so much about computers. I Google it. And then I learn. I look what I do when I Google something. The first thing that I do is skip this. You see this AI overview here? Never even look at it. If you look at more than 6 letters of this AI overview, you will get stupider immediately. And for every letter that you read after that, you will get more and more dumber. So don't read this. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to Google. Scroll down further and read from the Intel website or from Reddit, and don't take everything you read on Reddit with a grain of salt. If they cite their sources, check their sources, things like that. I learned how to research pretty well in high school. Oh, this is not user benchmark. This is a different benchmarking tool. Nice catch. Let's go. Yikes, 166 in 3D Mark. DirectX 12, TDP 15. 15 watts, that's it? 15 watts! I can't run anything. Okay, so this is actually a really good website to show 3D Mark score. 50. I don't know. To be fair, I don't know the 3D Mark scores. I don't know what's a good 3D Mark score. But what you can see is compared to other graphics cards. 47. I wish I could see it actually like a 13 or like a 1660 or something like that. Oh, here we go. Here it is in a lineup. 1060. It is better than a 1060. 3 gig. What did Steam say? Steam said minimum 1060. Recommended 2060. It's technically better than a 1060. I wish I could see more of this table. Like, how far up is 1660? What does a 1660 get? We like Lenovo. Lenovo's good. HP is fine. I'm looking at the insides. I care less about the brand. I do care, but don't get me wrong, I do care about the brand. But I care less about the brand and more what's in the laptop or the computer in general. Also, laptops are different than desktops. I know a lot more about desktops and desktop hardware than I do about laptops and laptop hardware. Some of it is interchangeable. Most of it is not. Why, when I type this in, why do I not get the he likes it for its insides? Fair. That's fair. That is fair. And your hubby does know DDR4. I just have DDR4 memory. What year is it? Your hubby do know a thing or two about technology. AA battery for what? It's a laptop. What do you mean AA battery? What is this? What is it? What does it mean? Who put a AA battery in a laptop? One single AA battery. This is not good. This is not a good laptop. What do you mean one AA battery? What do you mean? And then when I type in this, which seems to be the series number, when I type in the model number, nothing comes up. When I type in the series number, completely different laptop. Well, this is a 17-inch FHD i5 13. The shit I wish. You know what I mean? Wait, no, because then you have to replace the AA battery. Although to be fair, the lithium-ion battery that's in there, depending on what laptop you get, is not replaceable at all, which is bad. And I agree with you there. I would prefer a replaceable battery, but I would prefer a replaceable lithium-ion battery. You know what I mean? Like a 55 watt-hour lithium-ion battery. This laptop doesn't. I don't think this laptop is real. This is some weird like ghost laptop. Best Buy website won't load. There it is. $500. Goodness gracious. The C8 gig of RAM. The one that I look on Amazon has 16 gig of RAM. This one 11 pale rose gold. It's a different laptop. It's just a different laptop. What do you have? 1600 by 900. What do you mean? 13th gen i5 with a 1600 by 900 aspect ratio? I'm appalled. 8 gigs of RAM on this one. 1 HDMI 4, 7.25. Yeah, right. Here's that model number again. I type in the model number, nothing happens. HP. What the HP website at? What if I go to the HP website? Hewlett Packard, please. Optimum store laptop. Can I search it here? This is what I want to do. Go away. Search this here. Nothing. One result. XFlip. 14-inch. Pokemon got away. $4,000. What do you mean? Next gen AI PC. AI can fly off. Wolf Pro security. What does that mean? What do you mean $4,000 for a laptop? 11 Pro Ultra 7 4.8 gig 8 core 8 thread Intel Arc integrated into wait what does that mean? Integrated and Intel Arc are different things. 16 gigs of 512. I don't have Powerball money yet. I know, that's great. Don't you wish you did? Although I don't even think this laptop's all that good. This laptop is not. So here's the deal. Computer hardware is made for very significantly different things. I've said this before. When I say laptop, you're looking at real computers. There's actually one with an AA. I don't know. I think it's lying. It must be lying to me. But this Amazon, it's a real computer. I don't think it's a real computer. I'm trying to find it on the HP website. It doesn't exist. HP i5 1330. What does it say? Windows 11. So it's got to be relatively recent. And down here in the spec sheet, batteries, 1 AA battery required included. The Barbie computer, I think so. Honestly, I think so. But yeah, so there's different types of computers, different types of computer hardware. I've said before the words NASA PC, that I have a NASA PC. A PC that NASA actually uses would be kind of awful for gaming because it has different hardware that does different things than what a gaming laptop would need, or a hard, not laptop. NASA wouldn't have a laptop. You know what I'm trying to say? Like NASA has like heavy computing power, but they have a lot of storage, they have a lot of RAM, they have a lot of CPU performance, but they don't have any GPU. And you, Carlo, learned firsthand that you can't run video games without a GPU these days. Intel Iris Xe. But then what I'm looking at is this laptop, and this laptop just doesn't exist. There's no way this laptop is real. Tell me about it. Yeah, you know. Ricari. Oh. What about? Oh, what is that? Jawa. Or is Is it Java.gg? Yeah, what about this? Systems, laptops. This is used. Hold on. We're cooking now. I forgot this website existed. Panel type, form factor. This is a used website that is verified. I'm not. The lowest price is way too low. Yeah, this is good. Jesus, $2,000. So like, what about let's look at something like 750, 4060, 8850. Hold on. 1 terabyte, 16 gig of RAM, DDR5. That's a vibe. I don't need the pictures. I need the specs. 16 gigs, 3 gigahertz, 8845 HS with Radeon 780. But it also has a 4060. It's a laptop GPU, but it's a 4060. It's $750. But this is actually a really nice new open box. If I can spend $55 on a mouse. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about how much money my mouse cost. I used to make a lot of money, okay? My mouse is Cassie, my mouse is really expensive. I have a very expensive mouse. Cassie, my mouse is very expensive, Cassie. I got that's not it. Cassie, Cassie, I have a very expensive mouse. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, brother. I don't want... It's a really nice mouse. It's really nice. I've had it for many years now. This sale, by the way, this isn't true. This is one of those stupid sales tactics. This mouse has never ever been sold for $180. This is a $160 mouse. That said, it is still a $160 mouse, but it's not a $180 mouse. My mouse came with my $30 keyboard, and that's, you know what, and that's fair. And if it works for you, I'm so happy for you. I wanted a mouse that had a bunch of extra buttons. The mouse that I had first was this mouse. This was a $50 mouse, and it was nice. It had 2 extra buttons on the side, and a decent scroll wheel, and it felt comfortable in the hand. It was wired. Actually, I think I gave Hazel this mouse, and it works very well, and it's fine. It lasts a long time. Again, still a $50 mouse. And again, this is not true. It's not a $60 mouse. It is a $50 mouse. This is a scummy sales tactics that makes you think that it's on sale. It's not. This is the actual price, $50. Never believe sales, especially not anymore. I have 2 buttons on the side, but I don't use them. See, I use more than 2 buttons on the side. So what this has is the 2 buttons on the side. I use these all the time. Usually like my inventory and my map or something like that in a game. This button is my play pause button globally on all of my games. So like whenever you see me change scenes from a game to stream, I will just button pause my music. That's how I pause and unpause my music. I can do it pauses and unpauses YouTube videos and stuff like that too. And then on top of that, interesting. Yeah, so that's what I use it for. There's 2 buttons up here. My hand is too small. I was talking about big hands. I actually do have a relatively small hand. These buttons are easy for me to reach. The pause button, I have to reach for the pause button. On top, this button I can reach. It's awkward, but I can reach it. This button, I can't reach this button with my hand. I have to like let go of the mouse to reach this button up here, but I do use it every now and again. And then the scroll wheel clicks down like a normal scroll wheel, but it also clicks to the side, left and right. So those are 2 extra buttons that I do use. Those really do. But do you need an expensive mouse to peek? No, you don't. No, you just need like a shitty. You use any mouse you want for peek. Just don't use a laptop trackpad for peek. But you don't need an expensive mouse for. You don't need an expensive mouse for anything. Nobody needs an expensive mouse. Nobody needs that. It's like Cassie was saying. You shouldn't actually, unless you really think that it's going to be useful and you have the disposable income. I have one, yeah, because I had disposable income and I enjoy it. I'm relatively obsessed with technology. I'm thinking about peak too much. We want to be like you, Carla. Don't, Carla. Only ever be like yourself. Never be like somebody else. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Never be like somebody else ever, because nobody else is going to be you like you. Nobody else can be you like you. And why would you want to be somebody else? Because then who's going to be you? Huh? What about the world without you? Jenny, I know the Hubby Reviews game. I've watched a handful of those reviews. Not that I need to, because I have the mouse that I like, and I know I do a lot of research around this kind of thing, but I do watch those videos every now and again. Because I do like them. It's fun to watch a little review video every now and again. All of them, I love mice. Have you ever had a mouse as a pet? I like rats better, but mice are cute. Mice are really cute, so I feel you. And then Cassie, another thing that this mouse does, is the scrolling. Let me find a good long web page. Check this out. This mouse, watch this. Ready? Oh, this page isn't long enough. It's just it'll scroll forever. Let me give me something to scroll. I need like a long web page. I need a long. They don't have them anymore. Google. I didn't know there was still an I'm feeling lucky button. Google's not. How do you find a long web page? Wait, I wonder if you could hear it scrolling. Hold on. You can't hear it. My mic thing is too bad. YouTube. Oh, I am logged into YouTube. What about this? Am I still logged in? Nope. I have to search something. You're really gonna you're gonna take me to the first page of YouTube that don't have YouTube videos on it? What do you mean? Ed Sheeran videos? Okay. All right. Let's see. I didn't even flick it that hard. So hold on, I'll go back up to the top. I mean, I'm gonna like really do it. It's just going, brother. You can't see the YouTube screen. Why? Oh, private. Well, never mind. Because it's private, the OBS won't see it because it's private in Firefox. That's interesting. That's actually really interesting. Okay, fair enough. It doesn't matter. It scrolls for a long time. The long story short is it scrolls a lot. But you can also lock it. That's not a long enough webpage. You can lock it with this button here so that you can so that it like clicks. Because the problem is, I'll show you how loose this thing is. Watch. Okay, my hand is very clearly not on the scroll wheel, right? Watch. You see that? Just moving it back and forth, it scrolls a little bit. So like in games where scrolling scrolls through the items on your hotbar, I have to lock the scroll wheel so that it doesn't scroll just randomly and I'll just not be using my sword anymore for no reason. But it does have the option to lock it, which is nice. That's why I have a $150 mouse. It's also wireless and the battery lasts really long and the colors on it are really cool. And I have the colors and it has a lot of different profiles for different video games. And so when I open a different video game, it's like, oh, you're playing Core Keeper now. I'm going to change the profile. So now all your buttons do different things because you're playing Core Keeper now. And then when you click off of Core Keeper, it's like, oh, back to the normal desktop thing so that now your buttons all do different things now. And then, oh, you launch a video editing software. I have a scene for a scene. I have a thing for my my video editing software. And it's like, oh, you want to push thumb button and cut the video right there? You could do that. That's a possibility. You could have it happen. It could happen to you. Stuff like that. No, Ed. No, Ed. Not for any real reason, but no, Ed. I just don't want to get copyright claimed. There is a real reason I don't want to get copyright claimed. The Mesa update. I was calling it the desert update. It's the Mesa update. I'll be honest with you, I got kind of bored looking at technology. But hold on. But I will send you what I'm gonna do, Carla. I'm gonna do for you. Don't go to YouTube. I'm sure there's nothing incriminating there, but I don't want you to know what YouTube videos I'm watching. And some of those videos I have not watched and have never watched before, and YouTube is sending me nefarious things, maybe. Jawa.gg. It may be different in your location. It may not be different in your location because all this stuff is getting shipped to you. Palpitoad in the chat. I will send you. I'm gonna remind myself real quick. Oop. That'll remind me to send you. I hit the enter button with my pinky. That'll remind me to send you computer parts. But if you go to jawa.gg, jawa.gg into your internet browser of choice and hit enter, and then you go over to other systems and click laptops. You could also look at gaming PCs if you wanted to. PCs under $1,000. That's the thing. PCs under $1,000 is a feature because it's expensive. I love this. Muchas gracias. Yeah, I don't remember when I did that or why I did that, but I think I thought it was funny because I said heard as in I heard you, I hear you, which is a very American slang. And then I also put muchas gracias after it. Yeah, I don't know. It's the same with agua, right? My water command is agua because I hate that when you start a Twitch channel and you get to affiliate where you can use the channel point rewards, as soon as you get to affiliate, it gives you a handful of like default channel point rewards. And I think I even have a couple of the default ones. Let me see. Like highlight my message is a default one. Unlock a random sub emote is a default channel point reward. The other one that they have, choose an emote to, I don't know what that says, is hydrate. They all say hydrate, and I didn't like that. I didn't want to be the same as everyone else, so I just said agua. Instead, because I could have done a water one, but I feel like a lot of people do water as well instead of hydrate. Poopy. Yeah, so you could do that if you wanted to, and it highlights it. I think you can. What are some other ones that you can do? Where are you? Choose an emote to. Is that choose an emote to unlock? Oh, that's choose an emote to unlock. I thought there was like a gigantify that didn't cost money. I thought you could gigantify with channel points, but maybe I'm wrong. I must be wrong. Modify a single emote for 900 channel points. That's modifying though, that's different. You can like squish it and flip it and grayscale it. That's kind of dumb. I can now use this emote for 24 hours. That's so weird. Hell yeah. Anyway, Carla, yeah, go website, look at laptop, and maybe I'll send you a couple of them as well if I remember. SARS on the road after party. Heck yeah, how was the party? I hope it was well. Rapid, the only thing you really missed is that I hope that you are feeling better and your pain is gone. And I was asking if you knew why, if you've like been to the doctor and like they told you why pain, but you don't have to say if you don't want to. I hope you're well. I hope the party went good. Went well. It was fun. It is 6:30 in the evening. It was lovely. Heck yeah, let's go. How long have I been streaming for? 3.5 hours. My nails are just done. I'll mess with it. I'll clean up my nails later. I'll try to remember to clean them up afterwards. What should we do? Thank you. Look at your black and white heart. Tommy's finally here.
Their daily eye drops. Keep them eyes moist, y'all.
What time did I say it was? On the way home. Oh, heck yeah. Morgan, by the time you get home, I'll be live for 4 hours. It'll be 7. I'll only have like an hour. I have like about an hour and a half. I have about an hour and a half that I can stream. What do we want to do? Hospital okay? What did they say? You did go to the rapidly saying you did go to the hospital? What did they say? Did they tell you anything? You don't have to answer these questions if you don't want to. You can just say I don't want to talk about it. But I'm interested if they were able to help you if you did go and check it out and see what happened. What should I?
The Legend of Carla wants you to drink some water.
That's a good idea. Are you scrolling through the channel partner names? You remember about agua? That is actually a good idea. I do need to drink some agua. Brain scans and X-ray came through fine. That's weird.
Pee poo poo.
Pee pee poo poo indeed. It's a pee pee poo poo indeed. That reminds me, I could play. You know what I might do? Cassie, would it be? I don't know if it'd be too much of a spoiler. I could load up Core Keeper, but I'm very far in the game in my like little. When you said pee pee poo poo, because I have stickers in Monster Hunter that say pee pee poo poo, I could like fire up some Monster Hunter and just mess around. What else could I do? What would be like a good little quick little hangout, what we could like hang out together and do some little quick hangout. Something that I could just like turn off right away, you know what I mean? I don't have very many games downloaded. I keep forgetting that I undownloaded a bunch of games. I don't really care what I downloaded mine. That's good, I like that. MS Paint. I only use the text-to-speech for one toast. Yeah, for the toast of my birthday. Yeah, that was fun. I appreciate you for doing that too. It was a good toast. I like toast. Now I want toast. Carla, what have you done? I would like some toast, please, with some grape jam on it. Spread, please. Have put in my pockets, please, and I save it for later. Have it. Please put it in my pockets. Or what? Butter or cream cheese? How about butter and then grape jam on top of the butter? How does that sound? Like melted into the toast a little bit. It's like not a lot of butter, just a little bit of butter, and then grape jam on top. How does that sound? Some really unhealthy white bread. MS Paint. What would I do in MS Paint? I could fire up some MS Paint. Do I have MS Paint? What would you want me to draw? I could try draw you something in MS Paint. It won't let me text this speech again. I put a cooldown on it so that people didn't spam it, but I don't remember what kind of cooldown I put on it. I'm popular fan. I don't like PB&J. That's okay. You're allowed to not like PB&J. I love PB&J, but I think I might be not allergic to peanut butter, but I think I get acid reflux from peanut butter. That's okay, I'll wait. I just don't remember. Does it tell you how long you have to wait? I could check. I could actually just check. Viewer rewards, power up points, and channel points. Channel points. Peanut butter messes with me. Yeah, give me acid reflux. Edit. Redemption cooldown 10 minutes and 5 per user per stream. It just says something went wrong. Yeah, it's a 10-minute cooldown and you're allowed to do it 5 times per stream. And what I decided is that I'll turn the cooldown back. I'll do the cooldown. You know, I could honestly just turn the cooldown off. I could turn the cooldown off unless somebody really somebody messes with it. Let's have wine. I don't have any wine, Carla. I also have to work tomorrow. Cooldown. You should be able to use it again. Cassie. I think. I have no idea how to use Microsoft Paint.
How does it work with emojis?
It doesn't work with emojis, apparently. Unfortunately. Let me see. How would I add would I add a window catcher? Paint. It doesn't. That's not it. I wish that it didn't automatically choose a window. Because, like, what if that's a window that I don't want you to be able to see? You know what I mean? Also, what are we looking at here? Oh, this is the wrong scene anyway. Let me remove that. I would like for it to instead be on this scene. There's my hand again. And a window capture. And it's the same thing again. Untitled paint. It like won't let me capture. It won't let me capture it. So what I have to do instead is cancel. I'll have to do a oh, display capture. Oh, I could just do. I forgot that I actually have one of those already. I have a scene for that. Is it gonna work at all? Hello? Draw a crow drinking some wine. Fair enough. Is it really not? Device not connected or available. Oh, did I get a different do here? Yeah, there you go. Also put Spotify above my head. I don't know why. At some point I broke the Spotify widget and I just haven't changed it back since. A crow drinking some wine, huh? A Triforce. I actually do know what that is. I do know what that looks like. I think you know what that looks like. Isn't it like, this is probably cheating. Now, why would the circle not start? Is that a Triforce? Thank you for the nerd. It's true. Is that a Triforce? Is that from Harry Potter? Or is that from Zelda? I don't remember. Or is this not a Triforce and this is from Harry Potter and not a Triforce? That's from Harry Potter. Yeah, I don't know what a Triforce is. Oh, I do know what a Triforce is. I do. It's like this. How do I make this an upside down triangle? Make it upside down. Why not upside down? How upside down this triangle? I'll make upside down. Triforce is Zelda. Yeah. I thought it was. It's you put an upside down triangle here, and then you put more triangles in the middle of it. It's like three extra triangles. What about this? No. I have to actually draw it, huh? Oh, here we go. All right, fine. I'll draw for real. How do I do? What do you use? Like a pen or something? What about this? And then you do like this, and that's the Triforce. Does it have more triangles than that? It's just two triangles. Yeah. It's just this, right? This Triforce. I've never played a Zelda game before. Okay, you don't at me about it. Oh, yeah. I did it, Carla. I did it. I'm so good. I'm so smart. I'm close enough. Those were two triangles. Those were two triangles, Tommy. I know what you want from me. How on earth am I gonna draw a crow drinking wine? What if okay, hold on. Nice catch. Dude, you're just so good at that. I don't know how you do that. Okay, let's see. Now do the Ouroboros from I don't know what Ouroboros or FMA is. Is that Full Metal Alchemist? Is that the Aurora Borealis from Full Metal Alchemist? This is the worst crow you've ever seen in your life. Wait, he should be drinking wine. Yes, he's learning. No, I've heard of these things. That's a penis. I'm getting rid of that. Tommy, you saw it right when I saw it. No. I never claimed to be an artist, okay? I never claimed to be an artist. I don't know what you want from me. Why did its head look like that? Who did this? Crazy bird without beaks look like. I think everything looks like dicks if you have the right mentality about it. I don't even know what birds look like. Have you ever seen a bird before? Because I haven't. I don't think they're real. Stupid little feetsies. I just saw a crow because I'm not a sinner. What does that mean? Oh, all owls are all legs. That's true. Owls are nothing but leg and feather. That is true. How would I put a little bird head? I would want like a little stupid, and then I give it a beak immediately, but I want the beak to be facing up. What if I do a beak first? That's a bad idea. Hold on. What if I do a circle? What if I just give you a circle? What if I start with a circle? Dumb little crow head. Let me go back to the thing. They have eye stalks, not eyeballs, and that's why they turn their head, because they can turn their eyes. I didn't know that. Bird Up. It's a show on the internet. Bird Up. I feel like I've heard that before. I feel like I've heard the term bird up before. What does it mean? How would one bird up if one wanted to bird up? Why is that so narrow? Let me get that brush back, hey? Beak? Little. He needs a feather. We'll do the feather coming from down below. This is your little dumb little tail feather here, and your other feather, and then this can come out from up here, and that's a bird. That does not look like a crow, but it does look like a bird, and you can't tell me it doesn't. The fake circle head. Oh, hold on. I know how to fix this. Hold on. Give me an eraser. Hello? I don't want that to be so tight like that. There you go. And then, Eric Andre is just in a green morph suit with a bird on his shoulder yelling bird up and telling people to interact with the bird, and they'll green screen him out. And then there's no editing. It's just people fucking with the bird while he's there. I love that. Eric Andre, I haven't seen a whole lot about Eric Andre, but I've seen some Eric Andre stuff, and it's pretty funny. Wait. No, somebody else is feeding the bird wine. Hold on. Wine glass. At an angle. Like this. And then we do like a slightly thinner brush. For like could that be smaller, please? How do I make the point size on that smaller? Hello? Oh, here. Ooh, this is awful. Is that the airbrush? That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Go back to the brush. We get like a little bitty stem with some like. Ooh, that's awful. It needs to be a very. It's not the worst thing in the world, hey? Let me get that pencil, right? Not that. Natural pencil. You ever color inside the lines, but with a mouse? Ooh. I went a little bit out. I can erase that. I almost hit Control Z and that would have undone like everything I just did. Crow drinking wine. He did it. want everyone to know that my initials are DD, and I usually sign with a little bit of a heart for my initials. There's one D and the second D. Now I have signed this art. Cute, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. I know this is yeah. I tried real hard. I'm not very good at taking compliments. Do you have a middle name? No. No, I do not. Because I think middle names are lame. That's not true. I just don't have one. Middle names are actually pretty cool. Well, sometimes. Some people have really bad middle names. Some people's middle names are dumb. They should apologize for it. This is not 100% right over here. Hold on. Joking, by the way. I am joking. Don't ever apologize for your name. Go back to this. Let me... Hold on. Let me erase this. Because the stem should be, my Veronica. That's cute. I like that name. Oh, it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. So this should just be like... That's not good. That's pretty good. Let me go in here with this eraser and make that a little bit less... Why is this eraser so big? I have like a 1 pixel eraser, please. Like clean this up just a little bit. That's not bad. This bird, I don't know why this bird is so cute, but he is. This bird is actually really cute. I like this a lot. What's funny to me is that it wasn't Carla that suggested this. This is a Cassie suggestion. This is a very Carla thing to want to see. Save as a pung. Definitely cute. None of that is incriminating, is it? It's too late now. It's not though. Crow. Drinking. Wine. I'll put it in my well, inspired me. That's fair. I'm just gonna save it on a different window so you can't see what's in all of my files and my folders. Oh, it wasn't in. I was gonna put it in my downloads folder. And there's nothing interesting in my downloads folder. What time is it? It's 7. How long has stream been today? Only 3 hours and 45 minutes. So it would be like a 4-hour stream at 7. I will be honest, I am kind of getting a little sleepy. I'm trying to decide if I want to mess around with something for an hour. Or not. My tummy feels funny. I may scream. All of a sudden my tummy feels funny. And I think it's probably these garbage frozen food that I keep eating. I really need to start eating better. But I did get my nails done, which is good and cute and fun, and I enjoy that, and I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. That's been a lot of fun. I gotta go to work tomorrow. What's tomorrow, Sunday? Yeah, I'm not the worst in the world. I don't hate work. I just kind of wanted to sleep in, you know what I mean? poop time? Maybe. Gotta farther. I do have to go farther. I must go farther. Morgan, are you home yet? I don't think I'll have time to play Slime Rancher even if you are home. But it may be time to farther. Possibly. Not the fart command. Oh.
Can you take me farther?
Can you take me farther? What happens if I fart? Oh, it just puts a little emoji. What? Cassie, what do you? What? You think that's funny? Well, come on. And I know the it's hard, it's higher, not farther, but it is funny though. And we were talking about the text to speech. Also, you should be able to. I think I just turned the.
There is no cooldown anymore. I cannot be stopped.
What in the He-Man? What? Oh, it's Doodles. I remember you. I was there when you got the the gift sub. That's not a gift sub emote. But how come it was 86 gift subs and I didn't get one to Doodles? I wanted to have the Doodles emotes. Doodles has some good emotes. And I say, yeah, that's how that song goes, I'm pretty sure. Does he say words there, do you think? Do you think there are actually like lyrics there or not? I bet there's not. I bet there's just actually not any words in that song. It's 4 non-blondes. Yeah, but do any of the 4 non-blondes sing words there?
Morgan wants you to drink some water.
But are there words in that song is the question. I don't think there's words. I think it's just... Oh, is it hey? Okay. That makes sense. I don't know if I've...
Morgan wants you to stand up and stretch.
4 non-blondes is a hell of a band name. In a good way. I like that. I think it's fun. Agua. I said, hey.
I try. Oh my god, do I try?
Yeah, that makes sense. And I try. I don't know the tune. It's been so long. I do know that. You can fart when you go to stretch. You can fart when you want to. You can fart on your friends all the time. I love that y'all know this song so well. I just know that. I just think it's goofy. I just know that Can You Take Me Higher? And I know that the tone of voice. I don't actually need to fart, Carla. I just have rumble guts. I woke up in the middle of the night with just like my tummy hurt one time because of rumble guts. It's like there's nothing. Does Jex know too? Jex just showed up out of nowhere for a revolution. I don't know if that's the part of the song where I don't know this. I'm learning that I don't know this song very well. Tommy, you're incredible and I love you. I need to stand up and stretch before I die. And by that I mean Morgan's gonna yell at me. Jax, you see my nails? I did them. They are black and white now. Do you guys remember doing this as a kid? How did that work? You're supposed to like... What was it? How was it supposed to... I don't remember. Play this song and work for a 10-hour loop before. I believe that. I would love a revolution. Can we do that? Can we have a revolution? Can we call one or more of the 4 non-blondes and start a revolution, please? Oh, the whole thing inflections and the other 4 voices, incredible. Yeah, see, Morgan's yelling. Let me stand up and stretch. Oh. Ooh. Oh. When you're driving a forklift, you have to like, if you're behind you on the wheel, and you have to like look backwards behind you. So I spend a lot of the day backwards, my backwards. Ooh, that feels good. I think there are only 3 of them. Well, then that's just lying. That's just dumb. It is 4. Okay, good. Are any of them blonde? Because I'll be mad. I'll be mad if one of them's blonde. Do you think they ever dyed their hair? Or do you think they dyed their hair brown? I'm gonna look them up right now. 4 non-blondes. Alright, there's 4 of them, alright. They don't look blonde to me, but I mean, at least one of those hair colors doesn't look very natural either. I thought I just saw something fall from the sky. The standing forklifts are easy, but it hurts to stand in them all goofy. Yeah, I like the standing forklifts, and they're a little bit more ergonomic too, because you don't have to turn like your whole body 180 degrees because you're sitting sideways on the forklift. So like if I'm facing this way, forwards is that way and backwards is that way. So all I have to do is like look a little bit. Whereas when you're sitting down, you literally like, I have a giant thing in front of me and I can't see past it. So I have to like all the way turn around to see behind me, you know what I mean? Your neck hurts. Dust dogs in the chat. The guitar player Louis Metoyer looks like Steven Tyler a little bit. I don't have a dust dogs. Right, yeah, I have to get on my TV so to see it. Yeah, to see the forks on the ground because I'm short. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, that would be very difficult. We had a new hire that, among other things, was not very good at driving the forklift apparently. And I don't think they're not coming back tomorrow. In fact, I was supposed to have tomorrow off, but I don't anymore because she was supposed to work and she was very late multiple times and was not very good at her job and was possibly a safety liability. But yeah, bummer, I know. And what sucks is that, but I will say that's how easy my job is. 2 days ago, she was 2.5 hours late to work, and I was barely like worried about it. I had to like change things up a little bit, but we got everything done. Like she was 2.5 hours late to work, and we got everything done on time. So it's a really easy job. But safety wise, I didn't trust her doing a handful of things on the forklift, and so I'm okay with it. I think that she can probably find another job. I got the dust dogs. Let's go. Shit, sign me up. I mean, you want to move out here? Good luck. It's expensive to move out here, and it's expensive to live out here, but you could. I actually don't know how you would. I think they hire through temp agencies only, maybe. So I'm technically with a temp agency. I'm not actually with the company. And I don't know how easy it would be to like go to a temp agency and be like, hey, can I get a job here specifically, please? Already moving up. No, not at all. I've been there since I've started last Friday. She started like 3 days ago. So, what do you mean move? I'm definitely not moving up. I don't want to move up. I hate being a supervisor. I don't like it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. Ghost out here farting. What did farting ghosts look like? I didn't see it happen. Let me be honest with you. Mine is just a little emo. I just do a little smiley face when I fart. What happens when I sit? What do you think? I just stand still. I just don't have a movement animation anymore, I think. And then when I fart, it's just a little guy. Dude, fart. Oh, you're the same thing. You have like a little emote. Interesting. I'm gonna see something. I want to see how little delay I have. I have so little delay. That's crazy. All right, I feel bad for doing that though, so I'm gonna drop you a couple stars. Literally, I hit enter and my character jumped immediately. You. No, Carl, I gave him back. I gave him back. It's not gone. I promise. I thought somebody was gonna get mad at me for that. I don't normally notice them, and I don't need the. I mean, nobody needs the points, but. Oh, Tommy. Oh, Carla got one though. Let's go. Not the Jumo. Not the Jumo. Tommy, how are you not getting spam protection? Is it because you're a moderator? Has he got it? Tommy's jumping all these times and still hasn't got it. That's why he's not getting spam. He's not getting spam protected, is because the game knows. Yeah, moderator. Yeah, but the game knows that you need it that badly, and that's why it's not spam protecting you. That's hilarious. You still just never caught it. That's incredible. I like the Jumo. The Jumo was my favorite. I know that wasn't going to catch anything. I just wanted to send it. I don't know. I have a little bit of a headache. And I kind of. Oh, checks. I thought you were going to get it. I'm pretty sure the Jumo would have caught it. Probably honestly, the Jumo probably would have caught it. That's the thing. But I might end stream. I was going to play Valheim today, and then I didn't. It didn't work out because I couldn't find. Jax, were you there for that? I didn't see that one have so much with me for a few. Maybe I could do that. I really only have about an hour left of stream. An hour left that I could stream. We could do like 1 or 2 monsters real quick if you wanted to, Tommy. We could do that. Lurking and saw a fellow New Yorker. Ooh, you got some. No, bot. He's not lurking now. He's lurking later. In your description or in chat. Take something for your headache. I don't have anything for my headache. I don't keep that kind of. I don't keep like pills and stuff around my house. Also, I'm not positive ibuprofen does anything for me. Not for a headache like this. This is just like I've been up for a very long time and I've had this hat on all. That's not true. I had a beanie on for most of the day. It's getting chilly. It's getting wet. It is not. What is it? August. It's kind of the rainy season. The rainy season really starts in the middle of winter. You should sleep. That's the thing. I should sleep. I didn't get very much sleep either. Only take meds if it's like a throbbing migraine. I agree with you. Yeah, same. The only medication that I really like, I'm okay with just taking every now and again is my inhaler. Because that's like for obvious reasons. But even then, that's still, it's not like a life or death situation, but it's still like that's a lot better. That's a lot different than like, a little headache.